Alright, testing, 1, 2.
See if that worked.
Alright, testing,
Let's go.
1, 2.
Alright.
Alright, sorry about that, guys.
Evidence.
The program we're using is not always. It's a little touchy. Alright, here we go.
It needs to be touched.
Alright, let's start over. Just lower that, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
Now it's in Chinese. Thanks, Leon. Alright, salutations, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Crit One and Done's live stream. I'm Chris. I'm going to be your host and DM. We're joined by our players.
Mike, I'm playing Dangar Malice.
Matt playing Jack Darkfist.
And Austin playing Thaddeus Undersnatch.
We're back with episode 2 of my campaign, the Thieves Gambit. As always, if you'd like to check out any of our past episodes, clips, or highlights, you can check us out on Twitch, YouTube, and our Instagram pages. And don't forget to check out our friends over at wormstrove.com, where if you use the code CRIT1ANDDONE, you're going to get 10% off your order. So I'd like to start off tonight's session by giving you a brief recap of our previous episode so that we're all caught up and ready to roll some dice.
My math rocks.
When we last saw Jack, Thaddeus and Dangar, they had just completed a job and were celebrating in the woods with some, how shall we say, women of the night whom they had met travelling the road. One of the women disappeared after wandering off to relieve herself. On a promise of reward from the women's employer, the spectres began to track down the missing woman. They encountered a nest of lethal giant spiders and vanquished them, with the help of Dangar's dragon summon, Morix. They then came upon a clearing in the forest and saw a small cabin atop a hill. Upon a stealthy approach, they realized a small contingent of goblins was camped here after an intense fight, which saw Dangar flying up into the air and unleashing fiery destruction, Thaddeus expertly loosing bolt after bolt, and Jack savagely tearing the goblins apart. The spectres entered the cabin to find it ransacked, but with no one inside. After more careful investigation, they found a trail of blood leading to a hidden hatch in the floor. This is where we now continue our story.
Alright, everybody, so we are ready to begin.
After.
Alright, so, like our recap said, you guys are now inside the cabin. You've had a long rest. You're nice and refreshed. You see the hatch in the floor. What do you want to do?
Food. I need food.
Food would probably be a good idea. But there's a fire outside, right? Fire pit?
That's very true.
Well, there's also a fireplace inside. You know, you could
there
cook
is.
on the
Sure.
fire if you want.
I see it. I see it.
Let me check.
Do I have any food? I think I just might have rations.
I have my. I won't get the fire pit.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to like utilize your rations and say like that's what you're making your breakfast out of, or if you want to just eat your rations, I mean.
Well, do we have our backpacks right now? Or the
I have
backpacks?
I have mine as well. I have my mess kit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, put it this way: you're like
rations,
your tents and
water
stuff are back at camp. Like you didn't drag your like sleeping bags and tents with you, but maybe you took some supplies. Like,
Yeah, I have my backpack, so Thaddeus goes over to the fire. I take out my rations. I begin to cook myself a little meal, drink from my water skin.
Alright. I could say Dangar does the same thing.
I sit back and wait. I'm just waiting.
Should we go examine those goblin bodies, see if we see any signs that might be recognized us, let them know who we're dealing with?
Yeah, you guys go look at it. I'll watch over the food.
Nice try, Jack. I hear that stomach rumbling from across the room.
Alright, so I'm going to say, grab my dice.
I'm going to eat my food while I slowly stare at Jack.
Yeah. I'm going to eat my food, and then I'm going to head outside. I want to roll investigation.
I'll join you.
We'll both go outside. We're going to check.
Put me near the fireplace now.
Yes.
I eat in peace.
Quiet.
I gorge on all my food.
Roll with advantage. I'll help you out. give you the help.
18.
All right, so you're trying to investigate the goblins?
Yeah,
like,
just to see if there's any kind of markings, anything on them that would let us know if we're dealing with a specific clan of goblins that we might be familiar with, or if they have any kind of markings at all.
Okay, you don't notice any kind of markings upon these goblins. You don't really know if they're from a specific region or a specific tribe. They're just random goblins. You don't know why they're here. I mean,
Nothing
goblins
out of the
tend to
ordinary.
raid and pillage and do as they wish. So,
Okay.
We know for a fact that it was a leg that was over the fire.
Yeah.
Right.
It
We
has
know
a-
for a
has the
fact that it
tattoo
was.
on it,
It has
yeah.
the tattoo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Do we want to take that leg back with us?
I mean,
I could put it in my backpack.
I mean, this.
Or
I
could
walk
tie-
over.
I have rope. I can tie.
Madam-
I walk over and I grab the leg from the fire.
All right.
Step back inside.
We head back inside.
Smells pretty good.
add one charred leg. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to actually add it to your.
I take the leg and I say, Jack, hold on to this. Just don't eat it. And I throw it at Jack.
Are you getting a leg?
Yeah. In a couple minutes, I gotta gnaw this off.
All right. So we'll say at this point, maybe we spent a little time. We all ate. Jack stuffed his face. We got the leg. All right.
Matt, you are carrying the leg, right?
Yes.
He's got the leg in his bag.
Good.
I think it's time we head down this hatch. Trace these goblins back. See if there's anything we could gain out of this that we could bring back to Madame Dumont.
Last night, dude, I remember. Did we check that? Did I check the hatch for traps? I don't remember if I did. Because if I didn't, I'll
No,
check
you
it
did.
now.
There was no.
You
There
did.
was
Yeah,
nothing,
there was
yeah.
okay.
Okay,
There was
okay.
nothing.
Just making-
I told you it was just a hatch in the floor.
Yes, and it was
It's
unlocked.
not locked.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
just making sure.
All
Look,
right.
over
so
that
that's-
poison gas.
That's what you guys want to do?
I put my foot through the hatch.
Yes.
You guys want to head down the hatch?
Yes.
All right, clear the board.
We're gonna head down the hatch.
Clear the board. And Matt, put the next battle mat on.
Help me out here, fellas.
Like a fucking pit girl.
There we go.
And for
Is
right
it-
now, you don't have to put anything on it. I'll let you know in a second.
No rocks?
Not yet. Not yet.
Put our characters.
No, we probably have to go down like a ladder or something, I assume.
All right, so you guys are gonna head down a ladder, and you're gonna be
smart.
inside of a tunnel, underground.
Okay.
The air's heavy, kind of mildewy smelling.
Is it dark?
No. You're gonna notice that the tunnel is lit by intermittent torches
Okay.
leading down the tunnel. So you're gonna start to follow the tunnel.
So the tunnel appears man-made.
Yes, for
torches
right
in
now,
it.
yes.
Torches in it. How,
Yes.
like,
It is
how
a
high
man-made
the ceiling?
tunnel.
Okay.
A couple feet. You know, it's not like cavernous, but
No, I'm just like, is he gonna be like?
Talk about a couple feet.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be
No.
walking like this.
no, it's tall enough that you guys don't have to duck down.
It's a 10
but-
foot.
Like a 10 foot
So it's
Yeah.
just like a little, looks like a mining tunnel, basically.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. But it is dug intentionally.
Okay.
All right, and we can see down one path.
Correct.
Okay.
It's not leading in multiple paths. You can go one direction. That's it.
So we're just going
Where
straight
you
the
came
tunnel.
down is the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
As far
Do
as
you want to choose to stealth down the path?
Is that going to slow us down if we do that?
Mark was hoping it'd be cavernous.
I kind of want to. I feel like I would stealth, be like stealthing
Go
down the
for
path,
it.
not to alert.
Go for it.
Anything.
Yeah, but if we both, I mean, if it's lit.
Yeah, put it this way. You're,
I don't know if there's a corner.
There's no,
there's
there's no,
no-
there's
right,
no
there's-
shadows right now. There's no turns. So if you were to stealth, it's going to be pointless because you're in a well-lit area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right. So
we start semi-cautiously
Disguise
making
yourself.
our way.
correct. You're going to start cautiously heading down the tunnel.
Take it
Okay.
easy, walk. I'm broken.
You're not going to notice anything crazy, but
I'll,
as
like,
you're
kick a stone.
as you're moving down the tunnel, you are going to notice the smell of rotten flesh starts to get stronger.
Why don't you try and use your disguise kit and make us goblins? Or make you a goblin and go in there.
I could my disguise kit. I could like paint my face to look, but I would still be the same height.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just be like have a green face and be like, hey,
I
how's it
can,
going?
I can turn into a goblin.
But you would still be the same height, I think, right? Or you get a little bit smaller.
No, it's a higher level spell. I can alter self and like actually turn into a goblin. But we don't know if that's for sure what we're even
Now that-
100% dealing with.
now that
Going
we're
a little bit farther
Yeah,
forward.
let's make our way down. So we're
Quietly.
starting to smell. Yeah.
You're starting
Quietly
to smell
down the hole.
kind of a rotten smell.
Can I roll perception? Or you said it is rotten flesh.
Yeah, it's like a decaying smell. So as you keep heading down the
Smells like
tunnel,
Jack's room.
eventually you're going to come over to what you see to be a small chasm in the floor.
Okay.
Not even a couple feet wide. But you are going to have to jump over it to get to the other side, so roll acrobatics. All
Can
of it.
I
Hop on my
can I
back,
look
lads.
down the chasm to see how deep it is if there is anything down there?
You can, but there's nothing down there. There's not another.
So then I will choose not to look in the chasm.
There's not another tunnel or anything down. But roll acrobatics to make sure you jump over it successfully.
30, 20.
22.
Okay.
I step over there.
9.
Okay. You all jump over it.
Broken ankle.
It's very small.
That's unfair.
It's basically a
You
hop.
just took 10 down.
Look, if you roll like a 5 or less, I'd say you probably trip and take a
22.
little damage.
22.
You're good.
I do a side flip over it.
Gotcha.
Parkour.
All right, so, but you are going to notice as you're hopping over it, you can almost see, when you look above, the night sky.
Okay.
So,
So wait, so we do see the night sky?
yes.
Okay.
And actually,
front of
where
us?
you had jumped over is encased in stone, almost, like the walls. So what you notice is that you actually just hopped over where the well was from above. So the well that was outside,
Okay.
you just
okay.
hopped over where the well leads.
Okay.
You are now in a portion of the tunnel that is not man-made.
Okay.
Like it was dug, but it's not like reinforced.
Okay.
Something dug this way
Okay.
to get to this part of the tunnel.
So we could see
Thinking
daylight
even
coming from the
Not
west.
daylight. Like you could notice the night sky quickly as
Oh, no,
you jump
it's
over.
daytime. It's the next morning.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, right?
You are
So
correct.
we can see like a
yes.
beam of daylight.
Yes,
Okay,
you saw the beam of
okay.
daylight.
Can I? Would it be investigation or would it be like animal handling
2.
or survival? I want to see if there's any kind of tracks that, like you said, this was dug out by something. I want to see if I can tell if it was just dug out roughly by people or if it was
Go ahead,
some
roll.
kind of big animal.
Yeah.
I feel like
Which,
that'd- I feel like
what do you want me to
that'd be-
roll?
I feel like that'd be investigation.
That would be
Yeah.
an investigation.
Investigation.
check, yeah.
Okay. 8.
You don't notice anything except for
It's a very nice tunnel.
you don't notice anything except for tracks in the ground. So
Okay.
something came this way.
Okay.
You just can't discern
tell
exactly
what.
what it was.
Okay.
But it's not a very long walk. It's not like the tunnel's miles long. Within a couple minutes, you're going to come to the end of the tunnel, which
Okay.
does open up into a very large cavern.
Okay.
It is cavernous.
Now-
Cavernous.
At this point, you're going to notice as soon as you observe the cavern that one of the first things you happen to notice in the distance of the cavern is a couple of cages against the cavern wall.
So the caverns also has well lit lanterns.
It's well
or-
lit.
Okay.
It's big enough that it's not like completely lit towards the back, but the main area of the cavern, you can see everything.
Opens up like 30 feet, 40 feet.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And you do notice that off to the side of the cavern are a couple of like human-sized cages. And
Okay.
even from this distance, you're gonna notice that there is somebody inside the cave. The cage.
The cages are to our left, right, or straight ahead when we get there.
It's to your right.
To our right.
Now
okay.
is your chance to try and stealth.
Now, however, you are also going to notice that as soon as you had entered the cavern, that several goblins and an ogre are staring directly at you.
This is why I wanted the stealth. I want to be sneaky.
So please, if you would, Austin, can you please retrieve 4 of those goblins on the table and the ogre?
Fireball.
I'm walking in there.
And also, here, if you want, grab a couple of these rocks, kind of place them. Just bear with us, guys. We're setting up the.
One shot. What up?
Hey, what's up? One shot.
Why couldn't I
What's
stealth
going
down
on?
the tunnel?
Chris, music.
Oh yeah.
All right, hold on.
No, I don't want to hold on.
Wait while we set up the encounter here, guys.
Get some more.
How, Chris? How far away do you want us from the?
Does he have the cages?
Um,
No.
I'd say within 50 feet.
Why couldn't I stealth down the tunnel? I wanted to be
We'll
sneaky.
say about 50 feet.
And also,
Give us a
grab
little
me,
buffer.
Matt, grab
Yeah.
me one of the, turn around. Grab me one of the girls. And kind of put where the cages would be to the side.
Do investigation. See if she's one-legged.
To the right,
All right, 1 second. That's
35, 40. Yeah.
Oh, turn on the speaker.
Yes, sir.
Just hold down that circle button.
I know.
Okay, Matt, thank you.
I was gonna get a sneak attack on.
What?
I wanted to stealth down the tunnel and sneak attack.
Thaddeus wants us to stealth everywhere at all times.
Yes. Why wouldn't we though? We're walking down some unfamiliar tunnel.
No.
Why wouldn't we stealth down the tunnel?
We just started.
We're a
You're
pack
good.
of thieves called the Silent Spectres.
All right, are you ready?
So let's
So-
go.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So let's go.
You, like I said, you notice that there are 4 goblins and an ogre chieftain with them.
Ogre chief.
The ogre chieftain begins to laugh maniacally.
So
it seems we have visitors.
I immediately lose my crossbow. I start blasting.
One tasty treat for me and the boys, it looks like. We smelled you coming down the tunnel, but it's too bad you found us.
I think you only smell him. And I point at Jack.
The master will not be pleased. No, he won't at all.
The master's the one who sent us. Why do you think we're here?
The ogre is not going to listen to anything you have to say. There's no reasoning with him. Combat is going to initiate immediately. Everyone roll for initiative.
Pick up Dangar and
gonna
I
deceive
throw
him.
him.
15.
All right, this time I'm not going to ruin your sheet here, Austin.
Bro, I don't.
Jesus. 3.
All right, hold on, Dangar.
Initiative's plus 8. 19.
Jack, 3. Dad, what do you get?
19.
19. All right, let me roll for the enemies.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna roll the goblins
going
as
like-
one,
I'm
and
going
I'm gonna
swap.
roll the chieftain separately.
You want to swap?
initiative swap? Immediately after you roll
1
initiative, you
second.
swap
Yeah.
initiative with the initiative of one of your willing allies in the same combat. I'd rather you get close to them so I get sneak attack. Let's swap.
Okay.
You go before me. You take the 19.
All right. So
Jack is going to take the 19. I'm going to take the 3.
All right, you want to switch?
Yes.
Jack's taking 19.
Yes. I have initiative swap.
Okay.
Under my alert thing.
All right.
What's your...
For some reason, it's not telling me what the initiative is for the goblins. Oh wait, hold on.
Can you throw something?
throw a dart. It's not gonna do much.
I mean,
You're in a cave. You could see if
Oh.
you could throw a rock. Might do
I'd
some.
have to pick it up.
do you have
Yeah, you
patient...
can pick it up.
Do you have patient defense? Because you could just sit there in patient defense and wait for them to come to you.
Yeah, but patient defense is literally just I take a dodge action as a bonus action on my next turn.
Dude, for some reason,
Doesn't, I thought it gives them like
uh,
disadvantage or something on the attack.
No.
Oh.
the stat blocks
Oh,
I have
no,
for
I
these
can
don't
do.
include
You
initiative.
step of the wind.
So I just straight roll.
Yeah. for
It's
sure.
not. They're not gonna get any bonuses. but
What is
whatever.
that?
Yeah, there's-
All right, so
Just do
I'm
it
gonna
as
roll.
well.
I'm gonna
Doesn't
roll.
say
Click on it.
The ogre chieftain got a 9.
Loser.
And
Nice job rolling initiative, Chief.
It doesn't say anything.
All the goblins got a 12.
Trust.
I wanted to have it.
Alright, so
What's it say? What's like the
This
description?
is-
You spend
Yeah.
one key point to take a disengage or dash action as your bonus action on your
Oh, so you can dash.
Yeah, but how far do I
and
Dash, you double your...
Oh, okay. So then
Yeah, so you can just dash, and then you still get your action to attack. But I think you lose the...
I lose the
flurry
flurry rolls. I
of
still
blows,
get
yeah.
the 2 attacks though.
Yeah. This big... It's
all right.
400-pound guys dashing at them
I
belly
mean,
bouncing
no,
around.
flurry of blows is also
Are you guys ready?
an action.
Oh. So, you just don't get the bonus action attack.
No, flurry is a bonus.
It's also an action.
Oh, you mean like you can use it as an action?
If you
Nice.
want.
Yeah, but it's the
Yeah.
two attacks, yeah.
All right. So Jack is first.
Jack, you ready?
Oh yes.
What are you doing?
I'm going to use Step of the Wind to dash as my bonus action, move me right up to one of them.
Well, who do you want to go to? Do me a favor and label the goblins with numbers.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
You sure? Will
He's
you be able
going
to
up
see
to
the
2.
black?
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, see it perfectly. Okay, good.
He's rolled up to number 2.
Okay.
This is where it's confusing. All right, whatever. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make an unarmed strike.
Get him, Jack.
Just in particular, which goblin are you attacking?
2.
No, number 2. But does he have a
He has a
crossbow
sword.
Sword and
Or
shield.
sword? Okay.
Sword and shield, yes.
Only one has a crossbow.
Okay. What are you doing, Jack?
You know what? Move me to the crossbow one.
Okay.
Let me try and take out the range guy first.
Okay.
That is a 28.
It hits.
Barely though.
I'm-
Just barely. You barely got him.
I'm gonna roll my second attack.
Okay.
22.
It hits.
Nice.
Alright. So that's 2d8s plus 10. You. 16 damage.
Okay. What exactly do you do?
I just. Pop pop!
just
Slap him a couple times?
Big slap him twice, just pop pop!
Okay.
Boss root. Boss root.
For 28 damage.
16
Oh,
damage.
60, I was gonna say.
So his bell
That'd
is
be the deadliest bitch slap I've ever
he's just
seen.
so confused. His bell is wrong. He's like, ow!
Okay.
That's
That is not battle music.
I sing him a lullaby.
Your turn's over. Anything else?
I use my bonus action to dash.
Okay. All right. Dengar, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna move forward just a little bit.
What's a little bit?
Oh, hold on.
Be specific.
So I'm gonna move up 15 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my twig out of my bag that's been struck by lightning.
All right.
I'm gonna use it as a wand. Swirl it around. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on the ogre.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Diesel Witch Bolt. I'm gonna cast level 5 Witch Bolt.
Okay.
It says that in the app, by the way. Everyone. It says that diesel.
Diesel Witch Bolt.
Anything above level 4 has diesel in it as a prefix.
Roll your damage dice first.
Also, do me a favor.
Diesel Witch Boat, not a sponsor.
Ask in
All right.
the chat, like, ask everybody, how's the volume sound? Like, those kind of
Okay.
questions. Do a little interaction.
10. It's a hit.
You miss.
Damn it.
So you cast your witch bolt, and it just goes flying past
Flying
the ogre's
past
head,
him.
and he laughs in your face.
Like, damn it!
Does it hit like any rocks or anything?
It hits the ceiling, and a couple of rocks come falling down, but it doesn't hit anybody. But dramatic effect, you know.
So I'm gonna move back 15 feet.
Okay.
Here we go again.
I'm a ranged attacker.
I am also
All right.
arranged. No, I could go daggers and run in there with
your
you.
characters.
I could go daggers and run in there with you if you'd like. But I won't.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. You'll be fine.
You're not gonna die.
I'm about to trip that over.
All right.
my turn.
I'm just gonna go in number order with the goblins. So, Goblin 1 is ranged. He is gonna take, since Jack is in his face.
Slightly. He may have a
Jack
7-foot
is like
ogre staring
5
down
feet
at him.
taller than
Correct. He does have a bonus action called Nimble Escape, where you can disengage as a bonus action. So
Ew.
he's going to disengage and head back, say 10 feet. And he is now
Go for it.
going to use his light crossbow
Go for it.
and try to shoot Jack right in the face.
Sweet.
So, with that being said,
Say less.
is 18 hit?
It does. I'm gonna use deflect missile.
Okay. Alright, so you're taking a reaction, and what exactly is your deflect missile do?
So, well, you have to roll damage first.
Okay. 1d8. What's it?
D10.
Help me out, Austin.
1d8. Oh, you need a d8?
Yeah.
I have here, but I can't see. Alright.
I'll get you a set ready.
Alright, thanks. 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just catch it regardless.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It 10. 10.
Okay. So I rolled a 21. Alright. So, give me 1 sec. If you catch the missile, you spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon.
What do you have to roll to catch it?
I rolled a 21. Basically, if I reduce the damage to 0, I can
Yeah.
catch it and throw it back.
Okay, so that's what you're able to do right now?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna toss it back in the goblin's
And
face?
the damage is 1d8 plus 1.
Okay.
Do you have to roll the hit again, or it just automatically hits?
When you make this attack, regardless of your whether the missile counts as a monk weapon, which is... It doesn't say.
Just do it.
Eh,
Well, it's up to him.
Yeah.
go for it.
Alright. 3 more damage.
Alright, so how did you do it? Like, what's the action you took?
So you're saying you shot it at my face?
Yeah.
So I just a quick...
Yeah.
Give me that. And I you know what? I cock it back,
I would say I take a 3-step drop, but I'm not gonna. And I whip it, but I hit my foot on some rock, so it kind of went down towards his toe. So I hit him in the shin with his little light crossbow arrow.
Took an arrow to the knee.
Took an arrow to the knee.
He won't be an adventurer anymore.
All right.
Skyrim not a sponsor.
Goblin number 2. Are we dealing with the
Sword.
range?
No.
Sword.
They're
All the rest are swords.
Only
Okay.
number 1 is the
All right.
crossbow.
Goblin number 2 is going to turn to Jack and come up on him.
So he took 18 damage. The ranged guy. Or no, 19.
Give me one
So
second.
19 damage.
I use that better. Use that thing to triple. Better hit it though. I'm gonna attack with again.
All right. This goblin does have a sword and a shield, and his first action is going to try to shield bash you. So it's +4 to hit.
Ballsy goblin.
15.
7.
No.
No. All right. So he swings his shield, and you just step aside.
I don't step aside.
He just bounces right up. Okay.
Hits him in the tum-tum.
All right.
I do a slight chuckle.
And with that being
Santa
said,
Claus.
the goblin just mutters under his breath, and he takes his bonus action to disengage 10 feet back.
I immediately regret this decision. Oh, these bears are enormous from down here.
Okay. Goblin number 3.
Take off the hat and put on the hood.
That is another ranged goblin, or
No, they're all sword and shield.
the rest of them sword and shield?
Literally
Yeah.
only goblin
Switch.
ones.
I'm sorry. Switch 4 out with another melee goblin.
Crossbow.
Mm.
Crossbow. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. There's two ranged and 2.
Said grab any
melee.
4 goblins.
More lambs to the sword.
All right. The goblin's speed. 1 second.
Come get me, boy. I egg him on and say, come on over here with that sword.
Is 30 feet. But I'm on
So
Goblin
good.
3.
I take out my pipe.
Which one?
Thaddeus takes out my pipe.
Move Goblin 3 towards Thaddeus and Dangar 30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Now since he can't reach you guys, he's going to use his bonus action of 1 second.
There's a bot in the chat.
Defensive stance. So
Okay.
he's going to take the dodge action, and he's going to get +2 to his AC until the start of his next turn.
Okay.
So with that being said, let me just mark it down.
Okay.
It was like go to this.com.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Get that shit out of there. So we got goblin number 4 now.
All right.
right?
Now Goblin number 4.
What did number 3 do? Sorry.
He
Use
dodged.
like a
Moved up.
defensive
He
action.
moved up, took a defensive action of dodge. He's got +2 to his AC until his next turn.
Shield and a sword. Come on, guys.
Come on, SpongeBob, tackle me.
This is not battle music.
There you go.
Oh, the other one was cool.
Which one?
Go back.
This one.
Just give it a
Yeah.
second. Okay.
That's good.
All right. 4th goblin, ranged goblin. He is also going to take a shot, but this time he is going to shoot.
Smart decision.
Yeah, he's got a range of 80, so he can definitely hit all you guys.
Yeah.
He's going to take a pot shot over at Dangar. Try to hit him with his light crossbow. With that being said, +5 to hit. 8.
Nope.
All right. Goblin takes a shot.
Dangar does matrix action.
Matrix action. All right, just completely dodges.
He
it.
doesn't know how to go into the shell. So
All right.
he's-
All right. All right. That's all the goblins. Now, Big Boss Ogre. All right, Mark. Did you guys read what All Right Then wrote?
Oh.
Alright.
All right.
What's Big Bag Ogre do?
You threw me off then, Mark.
What's the ogre do?
All right, Mr. Big Boss Ogre.
I think you got a little intro. I think your mini's got like an inch or two on this guy. He ain't that big.
I mean, he's pretty big. All right, so
Should I ban that bot?
Yes.
Look in the chat. Look.
I saw it.
I'll do it. Go ahead.
yeah, go kick that
Ban
guy
that
out.
bot.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Deuces.
I'm the mod.
Mr. Darkfist don't
All right.
play no games.
So, the ogre's just kind of looking over everything. No one's really that injured yet. You know, everyone's kind of just getting in the flow of things, and he's just really overconfident right now. So he's just gonna start beating on his chest. He's gonna roar, and he's gonna take his roaring charge at Jack right now. So, with that being said, he is going to
Look out, Jack.
charge right towards Jack, and you have to succeed a DC 15 strength throw. So please roll.
You are speaking my language. Alright, come on. You know what? Get the fuck you fucking
Jackson the pass block. And kick and slide.
22.
Okay. All right. So you are not going to be knocked prone, nor are you taking any additional damage. But
Stonewall.
Stonewall.
Should have picked anything but strength. My strength is +5.
so the only actually thing about this roaring charge is it doesn't say. It says to make a single melee attack with advantage though.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It just says on a hit, target must succeed a DC 15. Oh, I didn't roll the melee damage. That's why.
You didn't roll the hit.
I didn't roll the hit for his war club. Okay.
And if it hits.
Yes, Mark. This was the great battle of 1812 in the caverns of Lancaster, outside of.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yes, that's outside of Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Very true events.
Very true events.
This actually happened.
This was the Pilgrims versus the Native Americans.
This what happened to us last weekend. This is where we got the content from.
All right, 19 plus 7. That's gonna hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, even though he charged you and didn't knock you prone, he's still gonna smack the shit out of you with his war club. So he does hit you, and this is gonna be 3d8 plus 4. Anyone want to toss me 2 d8s?
238.
Yeah, 238s.
Careful, one of them is silicone.
Okay, 1 second. Where's my third d8? Did you give me a d8?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a d10.
I gave you your whole set of green dice.
Yeah.
I assume it was a
All right,
D8.
that works. Thanks. And you're gonna take 13 bludgeoning damage.
That's not bad.
So he winds up that club and just smacks you across the chest with it.
Me and Thaddeus way back. You're all right, Jack.
Hang
in there.
I'm chilling.
I turned the dagger. God damn, look like a hurt, didn't it?
Absolutely not.
He's a big
That's
bastard.
why we pay him the big bucks.
Mr. Undersnatch, it's finally your turn.
I'll go with that ogre.
So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use my bonus action to use help. My help action on Mr. Jack. So he has advantage on his next attack.
Mr. Jack.
And then I'm going to use my heroic inspiration to give me advantage on
Okay.
attacking the big ogre man.
Sure.
That's a 27 to hit.
Yes. You do hit him.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my d6s out of my 5 d6s, so I'll only roll 4 d6s. And I'm going to attempt to trip him.
Okay. And can you trip like a large creature though?
If the target is large or smaller, it must succeed a d6.
What's after large, giant?
Yeah, he's considered a large giant, so that, yes, you can try to trip him.
Yes. So he has to see a dexterity saving throw of 16.
Okay, 1 second.
I don't think that big boy is very dexterous.
So, yo, is Fluid blows 2 attacks?
Yes. Yes.
You know what the problem is? This stat block I printed does not have all the stats.
Make it up.
Okay.
Yeah, just wing it, dude.
Yeah, is a giant ogre very dexterous, very nimble?
I wouldn't say so. He does have a decently high AC,
Yeah,
but
just wing it.
okay.
It's +2, whatever. +1. Let's keep it moving.
Now you sound like Sean Connery.
That's my Irish
I'm
one.
gonna roll for damage here.
Keep moving. We're sucking this.
12.
Shout out to Jacksepticeye, my childhood.
It's 20, but it's savage attacker. I can roll twice and take the higher number. Either way, he's taking 20 piercing damage
20 piercing damage. Okay.
from my crossbow.
Okay.
And he has to succeed a DC 16 or he is knocked prone.
1 second.
I'm about to unleash hell on this guy.
And you have advantage because I helped you.
Yeah.
Just curb
I don't know
stop.
if I should try and.
What's the DC he has to succeed?
16.
Okay.
Well, he'll be on the ground, so.
Oh, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Just
Is prone every hit a
Nope.
crit? Or
You
that's-
trip him.
I have advantage.
Trip the ogre. Oh. Prone. His ass is prone.
I think I would
His
have.
ass is down.
I see Jack in trouble. I load up my crossbow, I shoot it, and hit him right in the side of the kneecap.
The ogre
Dropping
just
him down.
The ogre just goes, "Ugh," and he just boom hits the ground. The cave rumbles a little. You know, he's pretty big.
Towards pieces.
Then I go, did you see that shot, Dangar? And then I move 5. right there, right by.
I keep calling the troll,
That was
yelling
a
at
great
him.
shot.
Lose your footing, did you?
And again, I just.
Who's your master now? Who's your master now?
Jackie boy, your turn.
I'm gonna walk right around him and go to Goblin numero uno.
Okay.
I'm gonna start swinging for the fences.
All right.
Prone man. Kill him.
Go ahead,
I'm
kill
not
him.
gonna kill him in my one attack. I'd rather kill the little
No,
guy.
go ahead. Do
Oh,
what
that's
you,
true.
do what
I
you're
forgot
gonna
he
do.
already took like 100 damage.
Like 100 damage.
I'm
He took a
joking.
good amount.
He
He
took
took a
19.
lot. Took 19 damage so far. The little goblin.
16 plus 9.
Yeah, you hit.
All right, that's 1.
You have advantage on the attack. Because I helped you.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll damage for each one of them in case he dies.
Yeah, go for it.
So that's 7 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to hit again on my second attack.
Okay.
Damage, right? Or
No, just the.
22.
To hit? Yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit damage again. Another 10.
Okay. He's all yours, baby.
Yes.
How's he meeting his demise?
Let me think about this for a second. So I'm gonna look at him. He's banged up and give him another look. A little chuckle.
Yeah, yeah. He's joking.
I'm just gonna straight
My
up
friend Mark is trolling us.
ruining my moment.
Good.
I'm gonna karate chop him here once. I'm gonna karate chop him here again. And then I'm just gonna watch him fall. Nothing crazy.
Knock him down, baby.
Thing I was watching, very impressed. The control and strength.
And then,
of Jack.
I'm gonna turn around. He's dead.
Okay.
Knock the little guy over. I'm gonna use flurry of blows on the ogre that's prone.
Mr. Ogre. Now, does he have? Do you get any? Because he's prone, do you get any kind of advantage or?
Yes.
I believe it should be there under combat. Prone, I think, is just advantage. But I think paralyzed, you get crits on every
Yes.
hit.
Yes.
I think.
Or if like
Yes,
a whole
you do get
person-
attack roll with advantage.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Oh!
For 2 flurry of blows.
Two flurry of blows.
Alright, so that's what?
So that one, the one roll counts for both hits. You rolled 2 nat 20s.
No, actually.
Now, how does that work? I'm curious.
So I'm assuming I
Yeah,
have to
it's
roll
2
it
attacks.
twice.
Yeah, you still have to roll.
Oh, okay,
that's-
okay,
that's
okay. I thought
one.
it counted for both. I was like, that's crazy.
Okay.
You have
That's
advantage.
still 22.
Okay. So close to double that.
One's a crit, one hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so the crit is going to be
Double whatever you roll.
2d8 plus 10.
I think you double the die and then add the modifier. I think we were doing it. Wrong way.
Just yeah,
2d8 plus
Just roll your damage.
2, I'm assuming.
Read your dice right, boy.
Alright. So that'd be 14. And then I'm going to roll another one for the one normal hit. So 23 damage total.
Total. Damn. Damn.
That's good. So that means he's taken 43 damage so far.
Yeah.
That's clutch.
And one's dead. Gotta find new ways to kill motherfuckers. Especially these little guys.
Do you still get your bonus action attack now? So his flurry blows a bonus action?
Lois is a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you also moved.
I saw it
a couple feet
under
to come
action.
up to
Yeah.
the ogre, right?
Combat, and I thought it was an action. But
Oh,
it's a bonus
okay,
action.
it's a bonus action. Gotcha.
All right, so it's to me now, right?
Action surge.
Yeah.
All right, so we're in a cave, right? We're underground. Can we say there's like rocks and stuff around?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I told you you gotta put rocks on the board.
We have rocks on the board.
No, but I'm saying.
Like on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
There's some loose boulders, you know.
I'm gonna,
Gravel.
I'm gonna pick a rock up off the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss it up in the air, and I'm gonna cast catapult.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it flying at the ogre on the ground.
Alright, cool.
Advantage.
So that's not a hit. It's a Dex 15 save and throw.
Okay.
With disadvantage. Because he's prone.
With disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him.
Hit him.
Finally, you
But
hit something.
I take the pebble. I just throw it. I cast the spell. The pebble.
A pebble or
the rock.
a decent sized
It's
rock?
like the size of a baseball.
Okay.
I toss it up in the air. I say the spell. It freezes, and then it goes flying at him.
Excuse me, is it a verbal spell?
Like Oprah handed out prone.
Yes.
How do you? What's your incantation?
I throw it up in the air.
Where are your blows in the first
Dangar's having a moment. You guys are ruining it. Okay.
So I throw it up in the air. I say, ladder pole. It goes flying, and
Okay.
it's 7 d8s of damage.
Nice.
Ooh. A pebble? God
Oh,
damn.
it's a rock the size of a baseball.
Okay. I'm assuming your spell gives it a good amount of speed. You know,
Oh,
that's
he's
why it does so
challenged.
much damage.
It was 23 damage.
You see a shadow that looks like Roger Clemens loading up a rock.
78s?
I-
123?
Is that a cantrip?
5th level catapult.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought that was a cantrip.
Yeah.
Even though the ogre is still prone, he's groaning and he's looking pretty banged up at this
I
point.
hit him right in the nuts.
Okay. All right.
MCL is in pieces.
He's pretty large. His nuts are a decent target. You know. All right. Cool.
Time to go crisscross.
And then I'm gonna move behind Thaddeus.
I'm gonna join these goblins.
All right. All right.
You up.
Goblin 2, 3, and 4 are still alive and well. You have not touched them.
Jack's got it.
All right. So, goblin number 2.
Damn right I do.
Goblin number 2 is going to turn and run up to Jack. And he does have the sword and shield, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So same thing. This goblin is going to try to shield bash.
Oh, that was the saddest times. I don't know how it made that.
Which camera are we
All right.
on right now? Oh, on the
Ceiling cam.
It's gonna show off Matt's.
Yeah. Mine, oh, wait,
I'm not
there's
gonna
stuff inside, so be careful.
Yeah, I got it.
10 does not hit, right?
Chris, can we
Nope.
see this on the camera right now?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. There it is.
That is Matt's new mug.
That's Matt's mug that he's drinking out of right now.
My drinks.
I'm almost done with mine. When I'm done, I can have one of those.
What do you want? Pomegranate, strawberry, or blue slushy?
Blue slushy.
What are those?
For sure, blue slushy.
You want to try it?
Sure, what is it?
This is strawberry. It's a
It's nothing. It's not a sponsor of ours.
unfiltered.
It's a
cider
glass of
seltzer.
water.
All right, so
And we're from Long Island, so it's pronounced water.
Strawberry.
water. It's water.
I'll get it when I'm done with when he's done with this.
It's delicious Deer Park. The best damn water. All right, and then being that the
It's right here, Mike.
being that the goblin missed,
Thank you.
I give him my oath.
he's gonna just
Yeah, it's perfect.
That sounds like Billy from Predator.
the goblin is also gonna mutter "fuck" and then run backwards.
He's gonna do his disengage
Which one was that?
thingy.
Goblin 2.
He's gonna do the disengage thingy
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
Yes. So the goblins are, you know, they're pretty aggressive, but they're not like frontline fighters. They're hit and run, you know.
Yeah.
They like to ambush.
No,
they like
Joe's-
to,
makes
They
sense.
like to have the full advantage in combat. So being he missed, he's gonna, you know, bounce. He's gonna run over.
I yell out to the goblin. He's pretty nimble for a big guy, isn't he?
Matt, there's no more drinks in there, Chris?
Unless you have drinks.
They're drinking my drinks.
Okay.
Next time I'll bring it up.
You're fine. You've been bringing those drinks every time.
You just want to start just drinking straight vodka or whiskey, go for it.
Thaddeus is a man without whiskey on the rocks. I have to get into character.
Dangard is not partaking in such things.
Go. Feel free to raid the bar.
Is this smooth operator?
What?
It is. Smooth operator.
Wow, it is.
That's what it was.
Nice. I didn't even realize
It's
it.
a sharp ear, Jack.
All right, goblin number 3.
That's a great
Where's goblin number 3? Right
Oh,
there.
so no. 3 is up here. 3 is
Okay.
the one that's moved up.
All right, move him another 30 feet towards you guys.
Where's the marker? I'll relabel him real quick.
Yeah.
He's able to get up to me.
Yeah. Get him in front of Thaddeus. Okay. He's also going to try to shield dash you.
Alright.
Go into the shell. No, he doesn't.
18 hit?
18 hits.
Okay. So being that he does hit, let me just roll damage first. 1d4.
From like a little buzzy. If only Jason was watching.
You are going to take 4 damage.
The guy from Penske.
I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to
Which?
half that damage.
Okay, you're going to take 2 damage.
Roll 2
But
dice.
you have to roll a DC 13 strength saving throw or you're going to get knocked prone.
Dangard Thaddeus, not too strong.
He's not, so
Strength
roll
is,
away.
Strength is -1.
Alright, what do you got?
A 4.
Alright, so you're going to take 2 damage and he is going to knock you on your ass.
Rats. Yo, turn this off!
Yo, it's dope. Smooth operator.
Well, why can't you listen to Smooth Out?
Oh no, because it's getting stuck in my head. That's
Everyone's a
why.
smooth operator.
Alright, I'm prone.
And is he having any? Hold on.
Oh, it sounds like Scraggle.
Nope.
You're coming town.
That's
there.
it.
Who's up now?
You see what All Right Then said? Feel like Jack should get some advantage or extra points for early identification of smooth operator.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Hey, we also,
Yes.
we also got someone saying Sade rules. I agree. I grew up with Sade. My mom was a big fan.
Wow. So I had no idea what that was until
Me
you just
neither.
said that.
How's it?
Sade is the singer of Smooth Operator.
Well, I know that now.
Not a sponsor of Crit 1 and Done.
Yet.
Wow, Leanna's actually watching.
Worms Trove,
Thank you, babe.
as of right now, is the only sponsor of Crit
Yeah.
1 and Done.
Correct.
Worms Trove.
Yes. All right.
Nothing else.
Goblin 4. Goblin 4.
Crossbow guy.
Crossbow guy. All right. Goblin 4 is gonna take a shot at Dengar. Why not? Right.
Shoot it,
So
Jack!
these goblins are a little overconfident. They think they're pretty good marksmen. So he is gonna take a shot.
That's 120.
That's
What?
120 range on the crossbow?
Ooh, it's that far, huh?
No,
That's
he's
what-
asking.
I'm asking.
It does have a max range, but I know you roll with disadvantage then, right? At the max?
So there should be 2 numbers.
Yeah.
The
'Cause I'm,
first
I'm
num-
over 100 feet away from him.
Yeah, I think his range is 80 with the crossbow, so 1 second.
Oh, so you can just move up.
Yeah, you know what? Move
Yeah.
him up 30. His max.
Okay.
There you go.
And now he's going to take a shot.
Alright.
Alright, with that being said.
My D20's on the left. My
Plus
wrist
5 to hit.
Standing to the right.
18 hit.
18 hits.
Alright, 18 hits. And it is 1d8 plus 3.
I die. Get down, Mr. President!
You take 9 damage, so
Okay.
the goblin's going to loose the bolt, and it's going to hit you right in the shoulder.
Alright. Let's
9
have
damage.
A little stinger.
Little stinger.
Little stinger.
Goblin.
We could
It
bounces
hurt a little
off.
bit.
Yeah.
We've had
Got a
worse.
nice welt.
It hurt a little bit.
We've had worse.
Ah, shit. Good night, babe. Leanna is going to sleep.
Leanna, stop interrupting the stream.
Who's next, though? Orc Daddy, right?
Mr. Orc Daddy is going to get up, finally. He's going to rise up. Oh, you motherfuckers.
Is he gonna turn back and face Jack, or is he gonna?
Yes, he is going to turn back and face Jack, because he's pissed off that Jack knocked him on his ass.
him.
I knocked him on.
Had to hit him with a 1-2.
I shot him in the knee.
combo coming up.
Oh, you are right. That is, you knocked him.
I knocked him.
He is upset that Jack's been beating on him though when he's
Yeah.
He's a little
You
big.
haven't
about
used
that.
action
Okay.
surge yet.
I know. That's what I just
Hit him with
realized.
3-piece and a soda.
All right, because he is pissed off and enraged and looking pretty banged up, he is going to use his reckless trait,
Okay.
which means he's going to choose to attack recklessly. It's going to have advantage on his attack rolls, but attack rolls against him have advantage. So it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to have advantage, but you also have advantage.
Say less.
Alright. And with that being said,
That should be Jack's voice.
he's going to try to smack Jack on the head with his war club.
Go for it, my dude.
15 hit.
Nope.
Alright, so he is going to swing his club. And yes. Wait, let me
Triceps
Let me
bulging.
see that again. What's your reaction
He
to
comes
swing?
down to it, right?
Yeah.
Not today.
Just
Throw it back up at him.
See the bicep veins, they're just
Skull
popping around,
crushers.
flexing.
Doing skull crushers with it.
Come on. Alright, that was kind of weird.
Breathe like lower to the side.
And he does not have any bonus actions or anything, so that's the end
You
of
like
his
lower
turn.
to the side. You fucked up. You know you fucked up. Right?
Done fucked up, A.
I catch it.
You did it though. You called your wife.
Thaddeus.
Well, I have to use my action to get up. Unfortunately.
This is true.
And yeah, Jonah, that is Assassin's
Ragnarok.
Creed.
The music?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Assassin's Creed was not my thing.
I'm going to use
387.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cunning action. I'm going to disengage,
Okay.
and then I'm going to move. What's my walking speed? I think my walking speed's 30. 30 feet, yeah. Actually, how high is this place?
It's high.
I'd say the cavern's a good, 30, 40 feet tall. It's pretty significant. It's a large cavern. It's gaping.
Alright, I'm going to use
gaping
I'm
cavern.
going to use one of the
I don't
charges
need
on
it
my
right now.
winged boots.
So
Okay.
that's an action.
All right.
And I'm going to fly 5, 10, 15 feet forward and then 15 feet up into the air.
Grab the whatchamacallit. Is it up there?
No.
Where is it? It's somewhere.
Is it on the bar?
No, I don't think it's on the bar. You sure it's not up there?
No, it's not.
Can you see up there?
Look in the or look down there. If we don't have it right now, it's not a big deal, but I just want to put it somewhere.
There's the pinky.
You want to try the
I mean, can I just use
it's good.
I'm fixing
one of these pillars?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yours.
That's fine.
That's very good.
And I
This is so
fly.
fucking
We've
cool.
misplaced our
Nice, right?
flight.
This is really
What do you
cool.
call that thing?
It's $30.
The pedestal?
Flight pedestal.
What if we
So
have
The flight deck?
yeah, the flight deck.
The air
Shout out to Wormstrove. I mean, to Wizardworks Gaming.
And
Wizardworks
Wormstrove.
Gaming.
And Wormstrove. Again. Awesome company.
And then that ends my turn.
Buy their dice.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey, there you go. That's actually that's smart.
You know what this is?
Yeah.
Anvil of Crom. Dude, I know it from a single note. Also, Conan, not a sponsor. But this is a sick fucking song.
I think it's back to you.
Oh, it's Disney.
Yes, Jack.
Alright. Do my little Goku warm up. Pop up and down.
Do a little shuffle, you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and hit this man's.
Who you going after, the ogre?
Yeah, the ogre.
All right, he's right in your face. You know why not, right?
15 plus 9.
Oh, you have advantage. He used reckless.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So 15, 9, that's what?
15 plus 9?
Is it to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, so that's 1.
Okay.
Let's go again.
I think they all have advantage. Right? Is every attack have advantage?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I crit failed on the second one,
So all of you guys' turn until his next turn,
do I
you
still
can have
roll and
advantage.
try and get the 20?
I don't know. I think that's up to him.
What's the question?
So I have advantage, right? I
Yes.
hit the first one. That's
Yes.
out of the way. Second attack.
Yeah.
If I crit fail, but I have advantage, do I still roll to try and get a nat 20? And we could say it's a regular attack.
Sure.
Fuck you, fuck me, guys. Come on, don't let me down here.
Let's see.
Fuck you!
You rolled a nat 20.
Yes, I did.
Jesus.
Yes, sir.
I believe you. Oh, that's sick. Wait. Let me show.
See if
Let's
you can get
go.
it. Yeah.
Hold on.
Fuck you, fuck me, dice. Yes, sir.
That was pretty awesome.
All right. Before I even do
You
that,
guys like that?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my flurry of blows. Give me that back. All right.
It's the Conan music.
So that's 2d8s plus 5 right here. Okay. Now I'm rolling flurry of blows. That's 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Should I do the damage first? You said he's pretty
Yeah.
banged up, right?
Pretty banged up.
All
Yeah.
right. So let's do this. So 2d8s plus.
And I
10.
think he still gets the critical hit damage, even though he crit failed then
Oh
crit.
no, we agreed that since I
Just
crit
normal
failed-
damage?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That makes sense.
7, 8, 9, 19 damage.
How you taking him down?
Yes.
He had exactly 19 HP left.
Yes, sir.
I'm not even joking.
Jack is going after him. So I'm gonna leg sweep his fucked up leg. So he's gonna be down. I'm gonna belly bump him right under his chin so his head knocks back. And I'm coming with an overhand right to just completely crack his forehead straight down. So basically, his
Hammer
skull
fall.
is split open from the top, hanging off the back of his head.
You're a very violent man, Jack.
I'm a
Or
monk.
orc. You're
I'm
a
a
very
monk.
violent orc.
Dangar is in awe of the controlled violence.
Thaddeus is wincing, going, "Dear God!"
If only I had my PTSD 100.
You hear Thaddeus say under his breath, "I'm glad he's on our side."
You can knock the ogre on the floor now,
Yes, I can.
and you don't have any more bonus actions or anything,
I
right?
didn't even use my bonus action.
Do you,
So,
do you want to?
I slowly turn with a smile on my face
Okay.
towards goblin number, what is that, 4?
2.
2?
Okay.
And I walk towards him.
Okay.
Nonchalantly,
Goblin number 2 is looking like he's shitting his pants.
very nonchalantly, like nothing ever happened. I just walk towards him. Here we go, the flurry of blows. 17 plus 9, that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Maybe just a bit.
Goblin 2 is the melee goblin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then 16.
He has 16 damage?
No,
No.
16 to hit.
Oh, 1 second.
Rolling fists, just steamrolling the fucking
That's right.
goblins.
You actually did
Steamroll.
not hit.
I don't. Okay, so I do 1.
Okay. So your first punch, the goblin actually manages to.
And then, here it comes. Smack him in his face for 9 damage.
For 9 damage? Okay.
9 damage.
Alright, 1 second. Do a little math here.
The orchestra music.
Okay.
I'm with it.
Where's my
I'm
marker?
on my
go?
shoulders, I'm all warmed up.
I'm so happy we switched initiative.
Me too. That was a great call.
It's such a good ability.
Yeah, that definitely.
What is that? That's
Okay.
Alert.
alert. Yeah.
That's it for you, right?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
And then Jack goes to relieve himself.
Okay. He's exiting the back of the tavern as we speak. Dangar, what are we doing?
Alright, so I turn to goblin number 3. I don't move up any closer to him. Where's
You see what I write that instead of the chat?
my... No.
Read it out loud, Austin.
Goblin number 4. I roll a 23 and cast verbal spell. Smooth operator.
Jack was the one that picked it out, that noticed it.
Alright then, these goblins are not spellcasters, so even though I appreciate the enthusiasm, it is not valid.
Yeah.
Thank you for your input, though.
So, Dangar takes his lightning pepper out of his pocket,
Oh boy, here comes the lightning
touches
pepper.
it to his tongue again, like last time, rears back. Alright, so we do the... And it's a dex, so before I roll damage this time, we do the dex 15 saving.
This is the breath.
Yeah,
Who are you going after?
number 3.
It's not a cone. I won't be. If I'm 50
No,
feet high, I'm good.
It's not like an actual dragon. It
Oh,
only
okay.
reaches 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's like a breath weapon.
It fails. The goblin fails.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, licks the pepper, rears back, fire the lightning breath at him. 6, 9, 11, 14, 20 lightning damage.
To which goblin is this?
3.
Okay, 1 second.
Dangar's rolling.
It's up to you to finish. I'm just floating in the sky.
It's up to
I'm
you.
like,
Is it 20 lightning damage?
20 lightning damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up.
Back up.
Actually, not back up. I'm gonna move on an angle. So what is
Oh, you're doing a little angle action.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to get closer and whip out my dagger.
25, 30.
Come down from the heavens.
So now that the ogre and
I
this
have
goblin are dead, I'm
daggers I can
gonna
use.
start
Dude, come
like
down from the heavens.
flanking behind Jack.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. The goblins. All right, we got 3 goblins left.
Chris, what's going on?
Hold on. Okay.
Go heavy. Go heavy. Yes, that's me.
All right, goblin number 2. Right in Jack's face. He is also again trying to shield bash because they're desperate at this point. Plus 4 to hit. 19 hits, right?
Yes, it does.
All right, he does hit. Before I'm gonna roll damage now. It is a 1d4 plus 2.
Your silicone die?
3 damage.
3?
3 damage.
300.
And 300.
What'd you roll?
1 million.
1d4 plus 2.
You rolled a 1?
Yes, I did. And you gotta roll a DC 13 strength saving throw.
I fall. I crit fail.
He knocks you on your ass.
Hey, say our slogan. It was a crit 1. You're done.
So for once, the goblins actually did something.
He's prone.
He is prone.
I'm prone.
He knocks Jack on his ass.
Put the ring underneath me.
And as his... 1 second.
Still got a bonus action. So get up. It's
And
curtains for him.
he is going to use his defensive stance and take the dodge action, so he's going to get plus 2 AC. Until his next turn.
Cool. I'm okay with 3 damage and taking a little rest.
Yeah.
I'm just on the ground, putting bellies up in the air.
You can see the belly heaving up and
Get
down.
a corner and I'll be fine.
It's exactly what I was picturing.
Goblin number 3, where's he at?
Joey Diaz.
He's right here behind me.
So you were still up in the air.
I'm 15 feet in the air.
Okay. You're
No way that little goblin ain't reaching me, baby.
Alright, so roll him up to Dangar.
5, 10, 15.
Okay. And goblin number 3 is also going to try to shield bash.
Get in the crab.
It knocks you down.
In the crab.
Be careful. He
That's-
knocks you over with his
The crab,
shield.
that's your new thing.
Hold on.
Alright. What are we dealing with?
He's just trying to shield bash. Just 1 second.
Was that?
That is a...
Is that to hit or that's a saving throw?
Yeah, it's a hit. Hold on. Both. Sorry. I gotta figure out a better system with the stat blocks. Like,
You're
I
gonna
don't know if
have
we
to
should
roll
have it on the screen. Or...
I had like open like 4 tabs on my computer.
Yeah, that's
tabs,
what I
Now
did too.
tab.
How to Train Your Dangar, yes. This is from How to Train Your Dragon, apparently.
Training your gang.
19 plus 4. I think that does hit, right?
Get ready,
Yes.
Get ready to roll.
Alright,
your
so he is
D20.
gonna hit you, and he is gonna do
What is this from?
6 damage. And you're gonna roll your DC 13 strength saving throw.
I'm shazamming it.
Strength, you said?
Strength.
6.
He's gonna knock you on your ass.
Here you go, buddy. Join the club. Everyone's been prone this fight.
You know, their boss is down, but these goblins are actually starting to make some moves, you know? Alright, last goblin, goblin number 4. He is going to take a shot against, well, how far is he?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to me, but then another 15 up.
Alright, he's going to shoot at Dangar and get, he should have advantage on this shot, right?
On
'Cause he's
Dangar?
prone?
Because he's
If
prone.
I'm prone,
Yeah.
yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, he's
well
within
within
range.
range.
Alright, so yeah, he's going to take a shot at Dangar and shoot with advantage. 1 second.
Your buddy Mark, I think, just peaced out.
He said good night.
Night, Mark. Alright.
I streamed for another 3 hours.
Plus 5 to hit.
I'm in the zone.
It's only 10.
I'm gonna go home and play Baldur's Gate for like
19 plus 4. Do I even have to roll again?
You want to roll it twice in case you get a crit.
Oh, you're right.
That's the purpose of it, yeah.
Is this from
Ah, yeah.
Avengers?
I don't know.
No, How to Train Your Dragon apparently.
No, the song.
Yeah, How
No,
to Train Your
How to Train Your
Dragon.
Dragon.
I don't know. That's what they
All
say.
right, so he does hit, and it's going to be a 1d8 plus 3.
I could eat that.
4 damage.
It's good, right?
I haven't tried it.
So
Smells
he's gonna
delicious,
shoot. He's gonna shoot his crossbow, and it's just gonna kind of
You like the strawberry?
graze your body as it comes past you. So you're
Start
just
bringing
gonna
some taste.
ouch,
Okay.
ouch.
You guys get so
All
much
right,
stuff.
and
I
it
don't
is
know.
back to Jack.
Oh, really?
No,
It
it's
is.
me.
Yes, no, sorry, I apologize.
Yeah.
Should be.
It is back to Thaddeus.
Getting up from prone, you just have
It's
like
an
no.
action.
It's an action.
You sure?
Pretty sure you can't attack after that. I
Let
think.
me check. Boulder's Gate, it's movement speed.
Also, then did I mess it up with the ogre?
I think it's. I always
That's how
thought
we-
getting
that's
up
how
was an
we-
action.
We did that. the
I'll
whole-
check. Just keep going.
We
Yeah.
did that the whole first session too.
Yeah. All right. So I needed.
Anyone have an opinion on that? If you're coming out of prone, does it take an action to get
So
up?
I need advantage.
Use
to get...
half your movement speed.
Half your movement speed, okay. But it's not an action.
Not an action.
Oh, okay. So I could have attacked.
All right.
All right. Do you want to keep it that way for this encounter, and we'll change it going forward?
Yeah. It wouldn't have mattered though because the ogre was literally still within range, like melee range. Of,
Yeah, whatever. It's up
yeah,
to you.
he didn't have to move
No, but
anywhere.
like I got up last round and I just flew
Yeah.
into the air. I didn't
yeah,
attack.
Jonah just said half
Yeah.
movement speed too.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
So I need advantage to get my whatchamacallit, my sneak attack. So I'm gonna use steady aim, and I give myself advantage in my next attack roll. Provide that I haven't moved this turn, so I'm gonna stay just flying in the air, but my speed is reduced to 0. So I'm just gonna stay there 15 feet in the air. I'm gonna give myself advantage in my attack, and I'm gonna have to go after goblin number 4 here. With my actually hold on, let me ask you this, Chris.
Yes.
Since steady aim gives me advantage, which triggers my sneak attack. But if I'm 15 feet in the air, do I already have advantage because I'm shooting down at him?
I would think so.
Okay, so I don't need to do. Okay, then here's what we're gonna do then. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I have advantage because I'm attacking from the air, right? I'm gonna put the hand crossbow away. I'm gonna whip out my dual wielding daggers.
He's coming from the heavens.
5, 10,
Nice.
15, 20, 25. I'm gonna fly down and get advantage on my attacks.
Awesome.
My daggers. Alright. First dagger hit. It's a 19 plus 8 to hit on the first dagger.
Yes, it hits.
Now the second dagger, because I have Nick, this second attack counts instead of a bonus action. It counts for 2-weapon fighting. It counts during my action.
Okay.
So I still have a bonus action after this. That's a nat 20.
Let's go.
Okay.
He's coming down from the heavens.
And this is Goblin 4 you're going after, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I roll 1d4 plus 4 plus my 5 dice from sneak attack. So this is the non-critical hit.
And these dice are impossible to read.
2, 3, 4, 5,
You're gonna need some D4s.
8, 9, 13 plus 5, 18 plus 4 is 22. Savage attacker. I get to roll my damage twice. So see if I do better than a 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. No. So 22 damage with my first dagger.
Okay.
I fly down from the heavens and I cut him down the chest, and then I do an upward thrust with my second dagger. Six, 7, 8, 9.
Isn't this the crit?
Excuse me.
Yes.
How does he die?
So I come flying down from the heavens, and I slide. I hold both my. I hold both my daggers on there, and as I slide down, I cut them across this way. And then I'm from my knee. I land on my one knee. I spin the other dagger, and I get him right in the trachea. And I rip it out.
You rip it straight.
The goblin just gurgles like, and just falls down.
And I look over at Jack with a smile
And I'm looking
as he
at him.
coughs blood on me.
Jack's just. I love it.
Disclaimer: they're not this violent in real life. Don't worry. We're all good people.
I'm a peaceful.
I'm
soul.
not.
I'm not.
Then I use my bonus action. I said, "Let's finish him off, Jack!" And I use my help action.
Yes.
Give him advantage on his next attack.
Yes.
Let's finish the job.
Here comes the 4 attacks from Jack with this little guy.
All right,
And then I
Jack.
look at Daniel and go, "Will you hurry up already? Get off the ground, goddammit!"
Are you going after Goblin 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
He already wants to say it.
Say it.
No.
17 plus 9, does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Roll to see if you get the crit. You had advantage.
Oh, I do have 9 deaths. 19.
Okay.
I love giving him advantage on all his attacks.
I'll roll for my second. You know what?
Sillery said gruesomeness. Yes.
I'll roll for my second attack.
Finish him.
It's only 11.
Jack is trying to converse
16?
directly with his dice.
You did 16 damage.
No, 16 to hit. That's no, right? I think I did that before.
This is the
He's sword
melee?
and shield.
Sword
Yeah.
and shield, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No,
hit,
it doesn't.
Actually.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah. So 1 attack hits.
So that's 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack him 2 more times.
Okay. So you smack the goblin once. He takes the hit. He's looking
with
real wobbly
my
right now.
flurry of blows. Hold on, let me make sure I use my key points for this. Okay. 23.
Nice.
To hit. And then 28 to hit.
Sorry.
So I hit both.
Okay.
23 and a 28 on the next
Yeah,
one.
that was definitely hit.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 2d8 plus 10. 13 damage.
How is this goblin going to the afterlife?
So I'm gonna give him a nice uppercut to the stomach, but I'm not gonna hit him in the air. I'm just gonna have him on my fist. I'm gonna throw him up in the air, and as he's coming down, I'm gonna give him an elbow drop from hell and just lean into him right in his chest.
Oh, 400 pounds.
Not his chest, his stomach. So when it hits, blood spews from his mouth, and he's done.
Just a bloody mess on the ground.
And I get up laughing.
At this point, the last remaining goblin looks around and just goes, "Oh no." It is Dangar's turn.
Finish him.
You getting up, I'm assuming.
I'm
right?
getting up. I'm gonna pick up another pebble.
Okay.
Not a pebble. I'm gonna just grab a rock off the ground.
Make it a pebble.
And he's standing right in front of me, so I'm gonna throw it past him. And then as it's going away from him, I'm gonna cast catapult again.
Okay.
I cast attack! And it's gonna come flying back. And it's a Dex 15 saving throw.
Okay.
Part of it was like attacking, like crit fail, he ducks it, hits you in the
He
forehead.
actually passes.
Alright, so then it's half. So yeah.
Swing it back to me, boys. I'm ready to roll. A rolling fist is rolling out.
Okay, so that's the 3.
That's why I have to keep track of my key points. I forgot, because every time I use flurry of blows.
Well, I rolled pretty good. 18 damage.
How you doing it?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna throw the stone over his shoulder, cast it, have it come back, hit him in the back of the head, and have his eyes come out of the front of his fucking skull when it hits him in the back of the head.
Exploding eyes.
Very violent. Congratulations, you have wiped the cavern of all enemies.
Look at Dang, took you long enough.
All right,
I
real
killed
quick,
3
you
of the
can do-
enemies.
You don't have to do it right this second, but let me just give you your total XP.
He killed
for
3 of
this.
the enemies.
1 second.
Right? Didn't
yeah.
Matt kill 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
I just killed 1 and you killed 1.
That seems about right, though. I'm gonna
Yeah.
front
Yeah.
lines and.
No, it worked for me. While you're looking up the XP, can I walk over to the ogre and take my bolt out of his knee?
Yeah, I think you can recover up to X amount of bolts.
I think
per...
you said half, right?
Yeah, I think after a fight.
And then I got one of the goblins is right in front of me, so I'm just gonna lean over and what is it, investigation?
Search him.
To do what?
To search
Search the
it.
goblin. All right, 1
Yeah.
second.
Grab him by his underground.
Let me just
move my
give you
guy
the
over
XP
to
for
the
the
cage.
ogre, and then
With the girl in it.
Completely forgot about that.
She was probably standing there in horror. What is happening?
I'm gonna search the big orc. You got it too when Mike's done with this thing.
4.
everybody add 3,600
Okay.
to your XP.
I rolled a 4 on investigation.
You search the goblin, and he has nothing but his basic, what you can see clearly.
Gotcha.
His goblin sword, rusty as shit. His goblin shield,
82.
rusty as shit. Tattered clothing.
You said add 36.
He smells bad. 3,600 for everybody.
You said 82.6, Matt. Right?
Should be at 82.6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Let me put this away. Put this away.
Alright, so after I go through this goblin, I make my way over to where Jack is as
Let me
well.
investigate this.
Get some music back on.
I'm going to investigate this big orc guy. I rolled a natural 20
The ogre chief.
to investigate the
All right,
ogre chieftain.
One second.
Does he have any jewels? Any ghosts? I'll be there in a second, boys.
He's got a pretty big set of jewels on him. Mangar hit him.
Cut off his wiener
all
and I
mangled.
wear it as a necklace.
They're all mangled.
You ever see Your Highness?
No.
Okay.
No. You gotta see Your Highness. It's so good.
He does have his large war club, which you could take if you'd like. You also are going to start searching him, and he has 2 superior healing potions on him.
I will add those to my inventory.
Okay, and
Does he also Does he have anything on him that might identify who his master is at any?
let me finish.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You're going to loot a nice big gold pouch of 500 gold off him, which you can distribute evenly or keep for yourself because you're a greedy bastard.
You said superior healing?
A superior healing, so 2 of those. 500 gold. And when you're ready, I'll let you know your last thing that you find on him.
I am ready for the last thing.
You pull out a tattered piece of parchment from his pockets, or his belt. Ogres don't have pockets.
Write this down also.
There's no words written upon it. However, you do see a crudely drawn, ornate-looking key on the parchment.
Okay.
Nothing else.
So like a symbol.
No, like a drawing of a key. An ornate-looking key.
Yeah, so like the symbol of the
Correct.
Alright.
Does the key looks like a standard, circle with the little thing?
It's a standard key, but, say the end of the key maybe has some sort of design to it, like perhaps wings, like angelic wings, or maybe like a jewel on the end of it. It's not just a standard
A
key
key.
a peasant would have.
Yeah.
Opening their hovel's door, you
It's
know?
one of the keys.
It looks
Harry
fancy.
Potter.
It looks like a fancy key. It's not a flying key.
So I walk over to the girl. So like,
As they're walking up
do
by.
we notice?
Does anybody else want to look at the goblins or?
At this point, I kind of figure they're goblins, and we'll ask Thaddeus
Okay.
what he finds when he
What
makes
do you
his
want to
way
do
over.
next?
So me and Jack are at the girl.
We're looking at the girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we?
So you walk up
Does
to
she
the
have
cages.
one leg? Like.
You immediately recognize that this is the missing woman. This is Trixie.
I have your leg.
She is inside the cage, and she is looking in pretty rough shape. You do notice that she has a very crudely bandaged leg. She's missing that leg. It's, a bandaged stump.
Gotcha.
She's barely conscious. She's trying to say something, but you can't make out the words. What do you do next?
As they're talking, I kind of walk over now.
Okay.
Speak up, girl. How did you get here?
I'm in so much pain. Help me.
That's unfortunate. Anyway,
Is there any check to see like if we know she's going to die? Would that be like a
Medicine.
medicine?
You could roll a medicine check, but
Good idea.
also you're trying to do anything else?
Well,
I want to roll medicine first
Let's
to
see.
see if
Okay, but she's still inside the cage.
that's fine.
yeah.
Okay.
She could be rabid.
14.
Let's just say at this point, none of you are skilled healers, and you know, even if you were to get her back to camp and try your best, she's not gonna make it.
She's not gonna make it.
She's not gonna make it. She's on
Do
the
you
throes
tell
of.
that to us?
She's in the throes of death as we speak.
Ah. So I don't. So, huddle up, boys, real quick. So according to Jack, she's not going to make it. I don't see a point in bringing her back. We have the leg. We could have a piece of her. We could say that we did our best. Explain that to the Madame Demont. Madame Demont? Yes.
Yeah.
Madame Demont. Still try to get that reward. See if we can do anything.
We can ask her if she has any last words.
Yeah, I think we should.
Being as the monk that I am, I feel like we should ask her if she has any last words, anything she wants to pass on.
She's gurgling at the mouth, Jack. Go ahead. Let's
Go
see what she
ahead,
has
see
to
what
say.
she has to say.
Yeah. So
Let's hear her struggle to gurgle one more time. Come on, darling.
So I look at her. I notice she's in pain. I said, "Do you have any last words? Do you have anything you want us to tell anybody?"
She really, really is struggling, and she gathers as much strength as she has left in her, and you barely make out her saying that they came looking for something, and they didn't find it. Their master will kill them. And she fucking dies.
Well, the master's not going to be doing much killing. They're already fucking dead.
Well, he could be on his way here now.
Okay, so you know, someone / master is looking for something.
Thaddeus, what did you find on the troll? The ogre.
He had this drawing on him. Looks like some sort of fancy ornate key. Does it look familiar to any of you?
Oh, shit. I can't cast it. Yeah, but I... Actually, hold on.
While you do
Hold
that,
on.
I'm gonna roll history to see if I recognize the key.
Okay.
No, I'm using my dragon dice. 6.
Besides knowing that this is no common key, you don't recognize it as anything.
It looks like a key.
From a historical perspective, you don't notice it's a famous key. You don't know what it could possibly open.
Can I roll history also, or do you not want us rolling the same
No.
thing? Okay.
One person's going to try to study it.
So, this master could be on his way back. You guys, should we check the cave for any other hidden treasures? Any
Can roll perception.
search the rest of the goblins?
Was
See if
there
we
any?
find anything?
Was there anything else on the ogre other than the map, or other than the key?
He had a big ass club.
Were
So-
they like?
Put it this way. I'm going to ask you this question from a you don't hear me asking this question kind of deal. If any of you at any point are looting something and the other characters are not directly next to you, are we assuming that the one person who loots gets those items and doesn't say anything? Are you aware
Well,
of
that's-
what
It's
the
my
person
choice
is
whether I
looting?
want
Well,
to
that's
disclose
what
it. They
he's
have no
doing
idea.
now.
Okay, so
And
in
I'm
other
not
words,
lying to them. I'm telling them I'm telling them
so
what I found.
breaking
Well,
that
I
wall.
found a club and I found a piece of paper.
Okay.
No, you definitely.
You asked me what I found. I said a piece of paper. You
So
said anything else? I said a
without
club.
knowing what exactly he looted, from that perspective, you could choose to believe him, you could choose to just keep going, or you could do what you want to do. You know, it's up to you.
Well, I want to roll perception then and see if he's lying.
It'd be insight. Yeah,
Or
be insight.
That's right.
Yeah.
15.
What do I roll? I roll deception.
I would
Yeah.
assume
26.
Alright. So for now, as much as we know, we're gonna have to figure that out at some point. Otherwise, our characters are just gonna end up fighting each other.
Well, like I said, it's like metagame. You don't want to know what.
I mean, we wouldn't.
I know, but
wouldn't
if
end
we
up fi-
if we would have we wouldn't have gotten this far if we're all constantly stealing from each other.
I didn't steal from either of you. I stole from that guy.
And you know what I'm getting at though.
I know
Like,
what
But you're not sharing, you know.
well, that's what I'm. We would have. It would have made sense for us to have some kind of arrangement up to this point if we're constantly nitpicking each other for
Were
gold.
these
Yeah.
goblins / ogres huddled around anything?
No.
Should we investigate the rest of the cave?
That's what I was gonna
Did we
Put it
find
this way,
anything?
based on what Trixie had said, they were trying to figure out when and how to hightail it out of there because they failed their mission.
So we know that they were looking for this key. They didn't find it.
Correct.
Whoever they're reporting to is going to be pissed that
Yeah.
they didn't
master.
find it
Well, should
So
we?
you're going to assume that they weren't going to go back to where...
to wherever they were going.
Correct.
What time is it?
At this point, it's still
Like
early in the day.
like
9, 10 in the morning, something like
Yeah,
that.
like
What time
late
do we get
morning,
up?
let's
We got,
say.
like,
Late
dawn?
morning?
So
Yeah.
I suggest we head back to camp,
At this point,
talk to the girls, whatever, gather our items, and keep moving along.
Well, let's investigate the cave and the rest of these goblins first.
Yes, yeah. So
Do you-
I'm gonna walk back to where the ogre was,
Mhm.
and just do a perception check to see if there's anything along the walls, if there's whatever on the floor, anything like that.
And I'll
You
go
don't
around.
even have to bother rolling. There's nothing else in the cave.
Okay.
I want to go around and I want to go around and investigate all the goblins, see for any money or anything like that.
There's nothing else on the goblins.
All
all right,
Okay, awesome.
The ogre was in charge. He was the one who kept
running the show.
anything, you know, and everything.
Is there, is there anything else on her that we can take to like show that
Ooh, that's hold on.
she's
That would be up to you. I mean, according to what you had said, you made the decision that you're not taking her with you. Unless you want to change your mind.
Can I roll investigation to see if she's a lady of the night, right?
Correct.
Can I roll investigation to see if she has the money that we gave her?
To
take the money back?
Let's also...
See if she's got any fancy jewels.
Yeah.
Any, like, items
We're gonna
them.
also assume you didn't partake in any services because the only reason you're traveling with them is because they wanted, like, just like your protection. You know, they didn't pay you, but you agreed to escort them back to the city.
All right,
Can we investigate? I want to see if she has any fancy jewelry.
Sure.
I want some jewelry, baby.
But also
22.
Okay. I'll hold that roll.
Yeah.
But she's inside of a cage, and
you
you can't necessarily reach her without opening the cage.
Okay.
So I'll hold that roll for you. But what are you doing to get to her?
The cage is locked.
You tell me.
All right, check the cage.
Cage is locked.
Okay.
He did his lock picking thing.
Yeah, I can try to pick the lock.
Mm-hmm.
It would be my proficiency bonus plus my.
Damn, I broke the seal.
Is it a sleight of hand?
No.
No, lock picking toolkit is
Oh, okay.
you roll your dexterity.
Sleight of hand is just for stealing, right?
Yeah, stealing
Okay.
and stuff like that, or
Okay.
doing something shady.
Gotcha.
So I get +4 from my proficiency with it, and my dexterity is also +4. So it's whatever I roll +8.
Okay. Tell me what you roll.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you open it.
So I go over there. I say, "Stand aside, boys." Let's get there.
You're gonna hold you have your 22 investigation.
Yeah,
so
22 to investigate for any fancy jewelries or anything like that.
At this point, you're all gathered around the cage.
Yeah, we're all
So
in there. I'm not
I'm
hiding
gonna
anything.
say at this point, if you're finding something, everyone's gonna know.
Yeah.
You are gonna find a couple pieces of jewelry, nothing outstanding.
try to use sleight of hand.
You do find one, let's say, gold ring on her.
All right. So
That may be worth a little something.
So I found one gold ring. Anything else that looks of value?
Maybe a silver bracelet.
All right. I say, Gengar, you look good in gold.
Gengar.
Gengar. I say, Gengar, you look good in gold. And I flip him the ring. And I say, Jack, how about an ankle bracelet? And I throw him the bracelet.
Just passing out the loot right now.
Yeah. I throw. So
put
you
it on
add
my
a gold
finger.
ring. You can add a silver bracelet.
You don't have to physically put it in your inventory. If you want to just jot it down, up to you guys. Whatever you want to do.
I'll jot down.
Yeah, go for it. So one gold ring, one silver bracelet.
+1. I say we hightail it out of here.
You guys going back to camp?
Yeah, at this point,
We go through the cave.
there's nothing else in there. We
You are going to notice that there is an exit out of the cave, like a little bit further back. You don't have to go back the way you came.
Oh, behind them. Like back
Correct.
behind them.
Yeah, like back behind them. It's just like an opening to the cave. It's going to lead out close by the cabin. It's a little bit into the woods, but you can still see the cabin from the perspective of where you are. And you're going to start making your way back to the camp.
Oh, I was good.
It's going to take just as long as it did to get there as it is to get back, which is probably an hour or two. You know, nothing is going to happen on the way. It's broad daylight. There's no ambushes. There's no spiders this time.
So it's around noon.
So I'd say it's noonish, you know, early afternoonish by this point, and you arrive back at camp.
You want us to set up the camp?
No, you don't have to.
All right.
woods,
don't
yeah.
have
I think we-
You can clear the board though.
Okay.
All right, but we ride back to camp.
Yes, you arrive back at camp.
As we walk up, what are the girls doing?
You arrive back at
steal
camp.
our shit.
The girls leap up out of their, their positions. They're just sitting around, campfire, maybe trying to cook some lunch up, and they just leap up and, oh my God, you're back! You're back! What happened? What happened? What took you guys so long?
As she runs up to us, I hold her and go, "Girl, calm down."
Trixie, where is she? Did you find her?
I have her leg.
We found her.
I just dang her just straight up. She's dead. Calm down.
What do you mean dead?
Jack, show him.
Leg.
Leg.
Is there something about
So
she's
you
dead you didn't
hold up
understand?
you hold up the leg. You notice the rose tattoo on her foot. The leg is
Yeah.
also pretty charred up because it was roasting above a fire. But you could still make out the tattoo.
Yeah.
And the women immediately just go into full-on panic mode and start, lamenting the loss of their friend.
Can I roll persuasion to shut them up?
Sure. I guess you don't like the cries of women
Dangar
who lost a friend.
It would.
Dangar has no remorse.
No remorse.
Dangar's a cold bitch.
15.
Yeah, you just kind of like. Well, what are you trying to say to them?
I would just kind of like what I was just saying. Listen, it's done. She's dead. Do you want to get back to Madame Dumont's in one piece? If you want us to bring there, tone it down, fall in line, and we will bring you back.
All right. Thank you so much for trying. I mean, we really, really appreciate it. And at this point, we want to get the fuck out of these woods and back to the city.
Okay,
Jack,
fine.
about how far are we from the gate? Worms Crossing is the next thing we'd come up to? Do we know how far we are?
Well, first of all, no one but you know exactly where you're going right now. So you're gonna say you're gonna pack up camp, which say takes.
Oh, we're not on like a main road?
You're off the main road.
Okay.
But I'm saying, you guys know where you're going back towards. Our audience doesn't necessarily know where we're going back towards. So, you're going to pack up camp at this point, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Say it takes another hour or so. Gather all your things.
Yeah.
Load up your packs.
There's no carts. Cart, no horse.
You don't have any pack animals or anything.
No,
but
no noble steeds.
yeah. So you load everything up,
Traveling
and you start making your way back through the woods.
I can get all the fours.
It's summertime. It's quite hot out. You know, you're trekking through the woods. You get back to the main road.
I loosen my robes a little bit to show off my chest.
As you start coming up the road, I'd say at this point you're probably within just a couple hours. What's Jonas saying? Where did I go wrong? I lost a leg somewhere alone in the bitter end, and I would have stayed up with all my gals had I known that I would lose my life.
Well, as we're walking, Thaddeus takes out his pipe, begins to light it and just smoke calmly and relaxing.
So you're trekking along, you're hitting your pipe, you know, and
Yeah, sure.
you know, obviously you guys have a lot on your minds, even though
You know what I mean?
you know you're at this point you're just concerned about getting back to the city and getting paid.
I don't want to.
Okay.
But I would think that, you know, everyone's a little curious on what the hell just happened, you know? But
The master.
1 second.
So we're still walking through the woods at this point, or we're like.
We're on the main path, right?
Yes, you're on the main path to the city, so at this point, you know, there's going to be a few travelers along the road. It's not like you're just by yourself in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Okay.
But you're minding your own business.
As we're walking, can
Yes.
I have a conversation with Dangar?
Of course you can.
So what do you know about this Madame Dumont? It seems like you were familiar with the name.
I'm familiar with her. I just give him a little bit of background, and I don't know her intimately, but basically that I know that she's as far as I know, she might not be wealthy herself, but she has a flourishing business in Baldur's Gate. I know that she's involved with a lot of players. She's got connections. I don't know her intimately, so I don't know specifically who it is, but she's someone worth knowing.
You've worked with her before?
I haven't worked with her directly, but I've bumped into people that have.
Okay.
I'm familiar with her, but she's, like I said, I don't know her intimately myself.
He knows of the whorehouse.
We know we have the
Excuse me,
Bastion.
brothel. It's a little classier, all right?
We have the Bastion, right? The
We do.
house we have
We do.
Yes.
Have it.
with the gambling hall, right?
Yes.
Maybe you think we could work out some sort of deal where we could get some of the girls to come walk the halls of the gambling hall.
It's not a bad idea. Well, I'm not listening. Sorry.
Oh, you're with us. We're just all walking.
Yeah, he might not be talking directly to you.
Yeah, I'm not talking
You
to
could
you.
chime in,
We're
you
just
know?
that kind of bullshitting
Yeah.
is walking.
So do you think that'd be a good idea? Have some ladies or?
It's definitely worth bringing up. It's a but we need to meet her first. We need to bring her the leg. Maybe we'll bring it up. It'll be a little more delicate than leg. But
I'm a smooth talker. I'll work.
we'll speak to her. We'll work something out. All
I
right.
do like the idea of bringing in
1
more
second.
money.
When we get there, lay it on the table.
All right.
No.
So you're continuing, and at this point, you know, you're out of the woods. You're on an open road.
Okay.
There's farmlands. You know, you're coming out. It's a bright summer's day. The heat is a little unbearable, but you're not going at a fast pace or anything like that.
We're not dying of heat stroke.
You're not dying of heat stroke.
It's just uncomfortable.
The women keeping up with us, they falling behind.
But the trail starts to lead a little bit upwards up a hill,
Okay.
and as you crest the top of the hill, the view before you is magnificent. It's like Gladiator.
I'm waving my hand.
Through the wheat.
I'm just smoking my.
The city of Baldur's Gate lies before you,
Nice.
situated on the banks of the River Chiantha.
I take a deep breath and go, home
vast-
sweet home, boys.
A vast ancient city, full of anything one could desire.
Money.
The years,
Gambling.
the years have.
Oh, 3 different completely.
The years have been hard upon you. It hasn't been an easy route to get where you are. You guys are relatively successful, but you're not one of the biggest players in the city. You're working your way up. Still at this point, you know a good amount of people, but you're not like the most infamous
Right.
thieves in the city. But regardless, even though the view is magnificent, everyone does know that even though Baldur's Gate has its beauty, it also is a city of darkness and hardship. Even as you're approaching the city, one thing you immediately notice is, like any medieval city, it's dirtier than it looks. You start to get the smells of a city coming to your nostrils, whether it's the smell of rotting meat or fish, or people dropping their waste buckets out windows. You're like, It's good to be back, but it doesn't smell so great.
As we're
Break a leg.
As we're walking up, how are we positioned?
You guys are just walking along the trail. There's no like exact positioning.
He wants to stealth into the city.
I want to signal Jack to just walk behind, let Dangar walk in front of us a little bit. Just want to give him a little walk with me signal.
Okay.
And then I want to very whisper quietly and just say, that ogre had a little extra gold on him. I think you deserve something to fight with. And I use sleight of hand to try to slip him 200 gold.
Okay.
Mask would be pleased.
27. And I slip you 200 gold.
Yes, they do have a foothold in the city, but like I said, they're not the biggest thieves guild out there or association. They're still trying to work their way up to being one of the primary players. Anything else before we get to the entrance of the city?
I give Jack a little wink and say, that stays between us, Jack.
All right, so you guys are familiar with the layout of the city. However, I'm just going to show our audience.
Go play BG3.
Here's a little map of Baldur's Gate. So where they're approaching from, these woods down. I'm just trying to line up the camera. They were in these southern woods on the south banks of the river. So at this point, they're going to approach the southernmost district of Baldur's Gate, which is the district of Rivington. For anyone who's played Baldur's Gate 3, that's where you start Chapter 3 of the game, in Rivington. Anyways.
Walk up the town, baby.
So, as you get closer and closer to the town, you're going to notice that there is a lot more people on the road. Baldur's Gate is a very big trade hub. So a lot of people coming and going, whether it's merchants, farmers bringing in their harvest, fellow adventurers coming back to the city or leaving the city to go out on adventures and quests.
So people hard at work.
People hard at work. So you also notice that it's a busy day right now. So there's a good amount of people trying to enter the city from this point. It's not one of the main gates of the city. That's more on the northern side of the river. But it's pretty crowded today at this southern gate.
Can I try to perceive, do they look like wealthy merchants, or are they just kind of like poor farmers? Like, what type of people are these trying
Most
to
of the people entering the city from this point are merchants and farmers.
Okay.
You might see a few straggling adventurers, to and fro, but mostly tradesmen and
Nobody
and
crazy that
nobody
sticks out.
crazy or stand out.
Trying
Yeah,
to
in the
find
crowd.
someone wealthy. Take
So
some
with
gold
that being
off.
said,
Trying to find the wealthiest person and snatch his gold.
just a little background for the district of Rivington. It's not much of note within it. It's not one of the biggest districts in the city.
Yeah.
It's relatively poor. There are a good amount of people that live within it, but it's lower middle class. Mostly farmers and tradesmen. What you do know about Rivington, though, is it's more of like a pass-through district. People just passing through to get to the other side of the river, to the main parts of the city. There's also known to be a relatively large amount of smugglers that actually operate out of Rivington. Being it is on the southern banks of the river, there are some docks below the district, and the smugglers tend to use these docks to ferry their goods across the river into the city.
Okay. Laughing at Judah.
Sorry.
Very, very interesting. I'm not familiar with that man in the lore of the Forgotten Realms.
The only rock I know is with Sean Connery.
Oh!
And Nicolas Cage.
Welcome to the Rock. Anyways,
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
at this point, you also know Rivington to be the place where you're supposed to meet your contact. You just finished your most recent job. You have that necklace from the Baroness that you stole.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to meet your contact. You're actually on time in terms of this is the day you're supposed to meet your contact.
Do we know who the contact is, or we know that we're supposed to meet like a person at this
You know
place?
who it is.
Okay.
Yes, and you know where to meet them. And it's within Rivington. Pretty much, as you're coming towards the city, this gate, like I said, isn't one of the main gates. It's not heavily guarded. It's, let's say, like a wooden palisade. There's maybe 4 or 5 guards stationed here. They're not of the most highest caliber of city guard either. They pretty much put the straggling guard or the lower ranks here. There's usually at least one captain stationed at the gate, though, that's in charge. So, with that being said, you're within the crowd. Let's get the board set up, actually.
Okay.
Give me...
We're keeping it with like the forest map.
Well, I mean, yes, but actually, let's use this. Let's start using the stone for the first time.
We probably could just put it on top.
Yeah, you can throw it on top. It's not as big, so
Well,
yeah, that's fine. Now, put yourselves in a line. Use the fences as like the palisade. Bear with us, guys, while we set up for the next scene.
White box.
That white box that says fences.
It's not
How's everybody
Oh,
doing
that's right,
tonight?
so
We're all
small.
good? All having a good time? Thank you for everybody joining.
Hey, you want to go do...
Yeah.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, just take the out of there.
What more can?
And also get the guards that are right there. Get both wagons. Get the horse that was back over there. Pick a random NPC to represent a merchant. And then another couple random NPCs that just represent the crowd.
So we're just like in the middle of the town right now.
No, you're waiting to get
At the
into the
gate?
city.
Okay.
You're approaching the gate
Okay.
within the crowd of people. So kind of put everybody in a line, and you could draw like a path if you want.
Gotcha.
Here.
You said the merchants are kind of on the side, or the merchants are on the path?
Thank you, Silvery. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that.
It's my mom.
Oh, that's your mom, really?
I think so. As far as I know.
Where do you want the carts?
In the line, you could be. You're behind them, though.
Oh, they're
At this
in
point.
line.
They're
Okay.
in line. The gate's not very large,
Is there
so
2 horses?
it's
Or is
kind of
that
like
something?
maybe 2 to 3 abreast in terms of how wide the gate is and how many people can fit through at one time. And you guys are behind the wagons at this point. And at this point, Thaddeus, you are going to be in front of them.
Oh.
Not in any particular reason. You just happen to be leading the pack.
Flying V.
You are also with the women. I mean, you don't have to put them on the board, but you can. There's 3 of them now.
Yeah, just grab a bunch of people. We could litter them over.
Yeah.
Tree.
There's one more woman right there. If you want to just throw her in.
There's some more people.
Okay.
Where's the other pair?
Perfect.
3 of them?
This looks dope.
Put a leg in there.
No.
You have it like draped over your shoulder.
Okay. All right. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. So as you get closer, Thaddeus, you happen to recognize the captain of the guard. You keep this to yourself at this point, though.
It's his boyfriend.
Um,
What do I recognize him from?
well, you're keeping this information to yourself.
All right. Text it to me.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know. Might be important.
That's a fish tank, by the way.
Yeah, if anybody hears that, sorry. Forgot to top up my fish tank.
Which guard is the captain? The one in the middle?
Yeah, the big guy.
Swap them, yeah.
Did you get the text?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
Read it aloud.
So,
Thaddeus keeps that information to himself. You don't notice, but Thaddeus is very nervous all of a sudden.
wait, if they don't notice? They do
No,
notice or they do notice?
everyone's minding their business, just shuffling into the
Staying
city.
calm, cool, and collective. I take a look around,
Yes,
and I notice that there's a lot of merchants and farmers. Like these people next to me.
correct.
They're merchants or farmers?
And no one's necessarily being stopped by the guards, but the guards may be poking through some baskets that farmers are bringing in. They may be taking a look inside some carts real quick. Not like a full-on search,
I use my.
but they're looking.
I
Just
use,
making sure there's nothing out of order or any contraband coming in.
I use my cloak of many fashions, and I flip it, and it forms into like a farmer's overalls, and they wrap around me. So I just look myself like a farmer, and I walk up next, right behind this guy trailing this cart,
Okay.
to get in with them.
All right.
I look back and say, "Watch this, boys," and I flip on the coat, and I just walk right behind, and just casually try to go in with the farmers.
Okay. So as you're walking
With the hood
past,
up, avoiding eye contact, just
yeah,
walk in. Do I have to roll anything to try to
no,
get by them?
no. Being that you look like a farmer, the guards aren't going to take any notice of you. You guys are just going to basically slip right past them. So you avoided anything. However, as you get into the city, Dangar is going to have a sense that someone's watching them. You're not going to share this information with anybody. It's almost like a tingling sensation that you feel like you're being watched.
Spidey sense.
Almost like a spidey sense, yeah. You're not going to, start panicking and start going looking around and drawing attention to yourself.
I flip
But-
back my coat and go, "That was a fancy trick, huh, boys?"
But you are going to take note of the sense that
Something feels a little off.
Something feels off and someone's watching you enter the city.
Okay.
Are the girls still with us as we go in?
So at
are
this,
they going to follow us to
at
this
this
rendezvous
point, the girls are going to turn to you and say, "Thank you so much again for getting us back into the city. I'm sure Madame Dumont is going to want to see you sooner rather than later. So once you finish up whatever business you might have, come see us at the brothel."
I'll show we'll make our way there tonight, won't we, Jack?
Oh, yes.
So you're going to part ways with the girls
Okay.
for now.
So we're through the gate now?
You're through the gate
Okay.
now. You can clear the board of everything except go grab, if you don't mind. Grab Matt. Go in the other room and just grab like one of those little random houses.
The one that I had.
Yeah. And you know what? Set up the wooden. Which one has the wood? The interior. Set this guy up on the board.
Oh, it wouldn't like the
Yeah, you're gonna be
and
entering
take
the building.
Or does that one still have the clips on it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just,
Okay.
yeah, just place it down. And set up a bar, except don't
That
make it
can be
anything
on top.
fancy. Like, don't get that big piece of bar. Get like
The house.
Like this, just like one.
Like that little see the little countertop right there?
This one?
Right, no, closer to you.
Oh, I see.
Well, where
Yeah,
are
like
we?
a
Are we
little
like?
countertop, nothing crazy. Maybe just like one of those like instead of a few tables inside.
One small, one
Well,
big.
what are we like on a street right now, or we're?
Are we going? Are we?
Yes, I'm
going
gonna explain in a
into this
second.
place?
Yeah.
You're gonna be entering this place, but we're just setting it
Okay.
up.
So, but
Maybe. Let's see if we want.
are we? Like, are we setting up a street, or are we setting up being inside?
You're
of
setting
one?
up being inside someplace.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's
Is
not
this
big-
the place we're going to go meet?
This is where you're meeting your contact. Yes.
Okay. Can I? Looking around, can I once again flick my coat, put myself in very common clothes, try to look like a dirty commoner,
Sure.
and I kind of want
Does
to
this
just.
cloak have uses or?
It's literally can just change my fashion.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. So the cloak of many here. Let me read it for the audience. Let me kind of explain what I'm doing here.
How busy is the tavern?
Cloak of
we're
many
going into?
fashions.
There's maybe like 2 or 3 people inside.
While wearing this
It's
cloak,
a very
like a
small
bonus
tavern.
action,
Okay.
I can change the style, color, and appearance of the garment. The wearer's cloak doesn't change regardless of its appearance. The cloak can't be anything but a cloak, although it may duplicate the appearance of other magical cloaks. So the cloak's weight doesn't change, but it can change its appearance. So I want to just like flick the cloak, very dark in colors, dark common coat, black. Try to like really like blend into the scenario, and
That guy in front of the bar, take him out.
prior to walking
And
in,
in fact, anyone that looks kind of thuggish, give me.
thuggish
Yeah.
like this.
No, not him. Anyone else over there?
Not Crixus.
No, the
Bring me
other
back.
NPCs are over there.
There's no more NPCs over there?
Mm-mm. Just goblins.
Where's that one guy that has like a greenish shirt? I could have sworn I saw you take him. I actually need him. What's that one right over there?
That's a goblin.
Oh, okay. 1 second, guys.
Got
No.
a greenish.
Yeah, there was like one other NPC that you guys grabbed, and I thought,
I mean, that guy's got kind of a greenish shirt.
he doesn't have any weapons in his hand. I had him on the table, I thought someone grabbed him, and he was with these characters.
Let's switch this guy.
Oh, here.
Okay.
Let's get rid
This
of
guy, right?
Let's get rid
Correct,
of the Minotaur.
Okay.
All right. So this is the place we're rendezvousing at.
Correct.
Okay.
And no, I put the Minotaur back. Sorry.
All right. So while we're still outside, I want to flick my coat to make myself look like a commoner.
Okay.
And say, boys, let me go in first and scope the place out. Give me 30 seconds and then follow. Let me see if make sure it's not a trap.
All right. So after
Dang, can you throw up your message? so
real
we can
quick
be in
before
contact?
before you enter, just to set the scene, you know exactly where your contact is. He's located at the Wandering Wizard Tavern.
Okay.
It's one of the smaller taverns in the district. None of the district is known for large taverns or famous taverns. It's just one of the smaller, more of a locals only kind of joint.
Yeah. Okay.
But after several minutes of weaving through the crowds that are about, and you come down a side street, and you approach the Wandering Wizard, and Thaddeus says,
All right. So before we walk into the bar, I say, boys, let me go in there first, scope it out, see, make sure it's not a trap. Dango, can you throw up your message so we can communicate?
I can. Is there any reason to believe why we would think we'd be walking into a trap?
you just might be wary for whatever reason. I mean,
I'd rather be safe than
you
sorry.
know the contact. You know you've dealt with him before. You've had business with him in the past.
Do we know if they're like a shady? Like, are they kind of like a shady guy?
Well, I mean, you're kind of all shady guys.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know.
You all operate in the criminal underworld of Baldur's Gate. You know, no one's
If you guys think I'm being a little extra, we could just walk into the bar.
no one's a stand-up citizen necessarily.
If you
but-
guys tell me to back, like, we can just walk in the bar.
I think we
That's it.
could just walk in the bar.
All right, let's walk in the bar.
all right,
Trying to be
so one
sneaky.
second.
Very sneaky. You see Mr. Deeds, the fucking...
Yes.
Very sneaky. Son.
Yeah.
Very, very sneaky.
Alright. Let's see.
Let's do it.
Hold on.
You guys lead the way.
Let's do it.
1 second. Just setting the scene here.
Tavern music. That's good. Dude, that blue slushy thing was delicious.
It was, right?
Yeah. It was very good.
I guess
So
we're officially-
you enter the Wandering Wizard.
Okay.
It's very dimly lit. Damn it. It's musty smelling.
Pull up my can.
It's a shithole. It's what you'd call a dive tavern.
Tavern.
As you enter the tavern, the bright light does penetrate through the very scummy, dirty windows. This person, Jin Graves. You get that feel like Batman Dark Knight. There's always someone in the background. Nice. So
You sound like that.
the bright light of day is kind of peeking its way through the grimy, mud-covered windows. There's a few candles that are illuminating the tavern, but it's relatively dark inside. The barkeep, big hulking minotaur. His name is Ian of Fallonsville. He shouts very loudly, "Shut the door behind you!" So you shut the door.
We shut the door.
You enter in.
I go like this.
No one really gives you the time of day. Everyone kind of just looks over and just goes back to their drinks and their food. It's not known for their good drink and local delicacies. It's a working man's tavern. They serve the most basic of ales and the most basic of food.
It's not a fine service establishment.
Exactly. And it is known that some unsavory types do frequent this place to conduct business. And it's quiet in here, and no one bothers these people, so...
And it's what, just a couple people at the tables, nothing?
There's like 2 or 3 people. It's midday. Most people are out and about, kind of
Working
doing their
or
jobs,
whatever.
working.
Yeah.
So it's not crowded at all.
Okay.
Jobs.
Where's Rachel? Hard to dent. This isn't Batman. You guys basically find a table in the corner to plop yourselves down on, and you're gonna wait for your contact.
Okay.
Oh,
At
we noticed that no one in the bar is our contact.
No, the contact
Okay.
hasn't arrived yet.
Okay.
You pretty much agreed to meet around, like, say, midday on this day. So there's no specific time, so you did arrive maybe a little early or just on time, and you're kind of just chilling and waiting to see when he shows up.
Okay.
There's no watches or clocks in these times. So, what do you guys do? What do you guys want to do?
I go to the bar.
Okay. So Jack approaches the bar?
I order 3 ales for myself.
For yourself, okay? You're not going to get your companions anything to drink?
I yell from the corner of the bar, Jack, see if they have any red wine.
I order 3 ales for myself.
Well, you want to ask him if he has wine?
I look at Daniel and go, I don't think he ordered my wine.
I'm looking at this shitty common bar. So sure, I ask him, do you have any wine for my friend over there?
The Minotaur looks over at the table, he looks at you, and he just goes... He just kind of huffs through his big nose, and you know the answer's no.
I'm like, understandable. 3 ales for myself.
He basically points to the keg behind him, and just goes, "How many?"
3.
Okay. Deduct a silver from your money.
Silver.
It's pretty cheap ale.
Nice.
I wanna roll perception. I'm basically just sitting at the table, just kind of like looking around.
Taking in your surroundings?
We're familiar with this
Yeah.
place. I just want to make sure everything, as far as I can tell, nothing seems crazy out of whack. Perception. 22.
Okay. You look about, there's nobody dangerous or shady looking. The few patrons that are in here look to just be locals. They don't look like they're even of your caliber of criminals, or just looks like a few people taking in midday drink and meal before
Okay.
maybe they get back to their business. Before you walk away with your ales, though, the barkeep does ask you, we got one thing on the menu today for lunch. It's stew. You want it or not?
Yes.
All right, 3 stews. So there's a big boiling pot behind him. He lifts up the lid, and you immediately get hit by the stench. It does not smell great.
I'm an orc, so I mean,
But you already said you'd have it. So, being you're gonna do the ale and the 3 stews, 5 silver for everything.
you.
Do the people at the tables, they just look like regular working people?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah.
Yeah?
No one looks dangerous or
I
you don't recognize anybody.
was just thinking if I could convince one of them to try to maybe gamble against me in a game of chance.
Now
take some money
maybe-
on some unsuspecting idiots.
Maybe
Just
now
like-
is not the best time.
Just like you had mentioned that, Jack doesn't give a shit. You're a big orc and you don't care. Your appetite's huge. So you bring everything back to the table for you and your friends, and you just start slurping everything down quickly.
Those 3 L's were from me.
Oh, you didn't order your companions anything?
No, he didn't order us anything.
I'm 7 foot, 300 pounds.
Okay,
I'm
so
getting
he
3 L's for myself.
he plops down everything to the table. Do you guys say anything?
No, I take a whiff of the stew and I
Yeah,
just.
I was gonna say they smell it.
I know it's not my.
I'm just.
I just kind of look at him and Jack just.
So Jack's on his own with this. You're
Yeah,
not thirsty, you're hungry.
I want no part of it anyway.
You guys have a
I
little
know
more
Jack's,
refined taste.
I want to walk up to the bar
Okay.
when I see him come back with all that. The smell is just hitting me hard. I'm like,
Yeah.
let me go see. I want to walk into the bartender and be like, besides the ale, do you have any fire water, any whiskey?
Oh, you like the stronger stuff there. I got something in the back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's
do you
gonna cost you though.
How much?
800 gold.
Well, it's not the finest elven wine or the finest dwarven whiskey, but it'll get the job done. Say 5 silver for a glass.
Do I know? Would your guy participate in like a whiskey?
Not from this place, but if it was, it would depend. If it was like.
No, but I'm trying to think. Would I buy you one? And I know like
That
Dagmar
would-
had a whiskey.
You would probably know, like, if he brings it out and it's like, oh, this is good shit, okay, Daniel would probably have some. It would depend, like,
Okay. How can I like
yeah.
smell and just I don't know what that would be. I just want to know what the quality of
The
the
guy's
whiskey
gonna
is.
either pour it or not. You're not gonna like ask to smell the bottle. This is not the type of joint where like you're gonna be like
All right, I'll just take
asking
one whiskey.
too many questions.
I'll take one whiskey.
All right, so 5 silver because it's the best he has. So deduct 5 silver, and you walk back to the table.
Yeah, I'll walk back over to the table now. See this gobble eating his food.
So at this point, Jack's just got stew all over his face. You're belching.
I'm smoking my pipe. And
Yeah,
sipping
you're all
my
just
whiskey.
chilling. At this point, you're here a while. You're realizing like that it's getting to be like almost mid to late afternoon at this point. You've been hanging out in this tavern for at least like 2 hours by this point, and you're all kind of tapping your feet like, where the fuck is this guy?
Crazy sixes, anybody? Crazy sixes?
I'm always down for it, Jack.
So
Are you doing anything to pass the time?
Can we? So, but we know this person. We know where we're supposed to meet him.
Do we know, like, does the contact know the bartender? As far as we know.
No.
Okay.
Like, you guys may have been in and out of this establishment over the years. So is the contact, but it's not like your local joint. Like, you're not coming in here to eat and drink. You might just be passing through to conduct some business and getting the hell out of there.
Maybe back towards the bar.
So you're familiar with the bartender, but it's not like you're on a first name basis with the guy.
Back to the bar.
I go back to the bar, put everything down. I say,
How well do we know our contact? You said we've been working with him for a while?
You've done a few jobs for him or through him over the years, but you don't know him that well.
Can I roll history to see, like, how well we know him? Like, what kind of reputation does he have around here? Like, is he some... Alright.
I'll help him. I'll help you out, guy.
So I could roll advantage on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to.
I'll help you out.
Alright, 14,
I want to know.
19.
Okay. You do know your contact decently well. Like I said, you're not best buds with the guy.
Right.
His name is Reznar.
I want to know how well known he is in this part of the city.
So Reznar isn't like well known particularly in this district. He operates mostly out of the main city across the river. But if he has to come south of the river to conduct business, he'll be in and out.
How do you spell Resnar?
Resnar. Reznar.
No surname?
No. He's older. I'd say he's in his like late 40s, early 50s, which in this day and age is kind of old. People don't live till their late old age per se. He's middle class ish.
Okay.
He does well for himself. He's kind of like a broker almost.
Okay.
He might get jobs and hand them out to people. he's not performing the work himself, but he'll deal out the work to people.
And he gets these jobs from people that are higher up the food chain?
Correct. More like Riznar.
So where I'm sitting, I want to cast message, and I want to cast it at the bartender.
Okay.
So we're in like the corner. The bartender's on the other side of the tavern,
Yeah.
and I want to
Ghost!
say
And he runs away.
quietly without just say, "Where's Reznar?" So he hears it just in.
So the Minotaur bartender Ian is just gonna go like that, like a little like shudder, like what the hell was that? And your message is telepathic, right?
Is
it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the person you're sending the message to, do they communicate telepathically back to you?
Yes. They don't know where it's coming from, but they can hear it.
So he may know Reznar by sight, but he doesn't know his name, and he's gonna communicate back to you. Fuck is Reznar?
So being that I know Reznar decently well, I want to describe back to kind of what you were just saying. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm just sitting kind of nonchalantly in the corner by myself.
Yeah.
I'm not facing him when I'm talking.
Can I hear him like muttering to himself?
No, it's all telepathic. So
oh, it's all telepathic.
You cannot
okay.
hear that. Yeah.
I thought you were like Reznar.
I mean, you might notice that Dangar's just literally
staring off
saying
into the
nothing.
middle distance.
Yeah.
But I want to say it back to him. Like this is Reznar.
Okay, so you're describing to the bartender,
Yeah.
and the bartender at this point is going to respond back to you and saying, "Huh, haven't seen that guy in a few weeks."
Still happen while you're standing at the bar.
Yeah, I'm just standing there looking at the guy.
What the fuck are you talking to?
At this point, though, are you guys sticking around longer? Are you trying to head out? Do you think this guy's showing?
Well, Jack is still at the bar, so I'm gonna wait for him to come back, and then I'm gonna tell them like.
So I put all my stuff down. I say, listen, the ale was delicious. The stew was out of this world.
Thank you,
I
boy.
appreciate it greatly.
And he gives you a fist bump. A man of good taste.
And then I asked him, just like in Skyrim, I say, has anything else been going on around here?
Besides your usual comings and goings through Rivington, not much going on, I'm a bit of a backwater tavern. I make my money, but nothing really goes on that I notice. Nothing outstanding.
Sounds good. Go back to the team.
At this point, you explain to us all the.
Yeah, I tell them, listen. You guys are familiar, like you guys know I can cast message. I've done it with both of you. So listen, I just messaged straight to the bartender. He said Reznar hasn't been here in weeks. It's at this. I mean, like you said, we're pushing late afternoon now. We were supposed to meet him like right at midday.
Yeah.
So what, like 3, 4, 5 o'clock, starting to get dark out?
2, 3 o'clock maybe.
I don't know how much longer we should sit here in the open. If we want to stay and keep an eye on the tavern, maybe it's worth hanging around the street, maybe out of sight.
Do we know of any other adjacent buildings? Like, what's around here that we... Like, you're saying, like, if we, like,
this
go
tavern
somewhere else and just keep...
somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do we
This
know of
tavern
anything
is
else?
tucked back from the main part of the district.
Okay.
It's mostly in like a residential area. It's mostly just houses. Maybe a few shops, not anything worth mentioning, that mainly cater to the residents of the district. There's nothing really noteworthy around you.
Is there anyone else I know, or that we know that that knows Reznar? That
Perhaps,
runs
yeah.
in the circle with him?
I mean,
So-
make a decision. What do you guys want to do?
Should we...
So
You continue to wait, or you head out?
Can we... How about... Can we, like, tell the bar... Like, can we tell the bartender, hey, if you see Reznar, tell him... Like, hand him this note, or tell him this... I don't think we
one
want to
shot's
use our...
heading out. Thank you, dude, for joining.
Thank you for joining.
Later.
Man. Do we want to tell them about the... I don't want to say like the Silent Spectres or something like that. But
yeah, I
I don't want to give away our name.
Right,
Yeah, not everyone
Well,
knows
you
you
know-
by that name.
right.
Some people do know you on that named basis, but otherwise, some people might just recognize you as fellow criminals in the city.
I think we'd need to keep eyes on this at least until like it starts getting dark.
So I'll stay. I'll get some more food.
I was gonna say we should get lunch. We should get a proper lunch. Jackie boy, you stay behind, get drunk.
Well, we should stay in eye shot too, just in case something goes down. We do need Jack. I don't want to leave him here by himself.
We'll hear the screams for miles.
Oh, my chuckle.
All right, so you're all getting up to leave.
I need to get some.
Well,
proper
Jack is
food.
going to stay.
I'm gonna stay.
All right, but
I need to get
regardless,
some
you
proper
two
food
are
in
getting
my
up to
mouth.
leave.
We're going to get up to, at the very least, we're going to go outside.
Okay.
I want to try to find
So
a proper
as-
place to get lunch.
As you guys get up to leave, the tavern door swings open, and guess who walks in?
LeBron
Reznor.
James.
Lightning breath.
You notice Reznor walks in. He's looking a little distraught.
Which is
he-
that the green guy?
Actually, I didn't ask you to put. Grab me like a random guy, like generic looking guy. Maybe that little bartender looking dude that you first put on there. Where is he?
He's up there.
Right here.
No, the regular
No,
bartender.
He's up top. He's over there somewhere.
Let's make him Reznor. So he walks in.
He's by himself.
He's by himself. He closes the door. He's kind of huffing and puffing, like little, like short of breath, and you obviously recognize him.
Does he see us? He recognizes
Reznor, my friend. I scream.
I look over. Jack.
He eyes you guys. You eye him, and he starts to approach you.
Okay, so he
Um,
looks over too.
But right before he approaches the table, he changes his mind real quick and runs over to the bar. He orders himself an ale. He downs it rather quickly.
Okay.
We see him doing this,
You
right?
see him do it. Yeah, it's an open bar. I mean, you see everything going on. You know,
I
it's-
wanna. This seems suspicious to me,
Okay.
so I'm gonna keep an eye on the door. And I'm just gonna. I'm sitting in my chair with my pipe. I'm just gonna draw my crossbow under my cloak and point at the door. And I want to hold my action. And if someone comes in, I want to.
Okay. We kind of Han Solo in this. You know.
Which
Well, hold my action
in case
pointed at the
Greedo
door.
gets out of hand. You know.
which way does the door open? Is the door open in or is the door
Open inward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack.
I'll go stand by the door.
There we go. Jack stands on the door.
I'm holding my crossbow.
Like directly in front of the door.
I'm
or-
in front of the door.
Okay. All right. At this point, he downs his ale real quick, and he comes over. But as he gets closer, you notice he's like hobbling, and you notice he's got his leg bandaged up. So the second he
You
approaches,
have a spare leg you could use.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that.
so without
We
even
gotta give it to
without even giving you guys a chance to say anything, he kind of plops down and he points right at his leg, and he goes, "Oh, you know, I had to hobble all the way over here from Sal's Foot. Some reason the wagons weren't running today. Probably on account of all this heat. You know, the donkeys don't like to operate all day long.
Can I?
Anyway,
Can I inside check to see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah.
No, he's acting really suspicious. That's not it.
Fireball?
she's gonna smack him in the face with a fireball.
+0.
Just blow up the tavern?
Ooh, 19.
You do notice that you notice some deception in him. You know that
A little blood coming out of it.
the wagons were not stopped for the day. He could have easily took, like they have wagons running throughout the city to get you to and from faster.
We saw them on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are merchant wagons, but there's like little passenger
Yeah.
wagons, like almost like rickshaw type deals. You know, if you want to hire one, you can. So he could have easily took one. So you kind of question what took him so long to show up.
I say, that's interesting. Didn't seem that busy to me.
Well, have you been past Worm's Crossing? Have you crossed the river yet? You don't know what's going on in the city today. Anyways, listen. You know why we're here. You got it or what?
I'm getting a little frustrated with him at this point. He seems like, you can tell, maybe not that outright he's being deceptive, but he's all over the place. So
You also notice, just in general, he's kind of... Even though this is like a really out-of-the-way tavern where some shady business gets conducted, he's speaking a little loud. You know, he's like not trying to keep his voice down.
Yeah, so-
he's not trying to like be like quiet about things,
So-
which is not like him.
So I want to make eye contact with him and start like kind of crackling lightning in my hand a little bit
Okay.
and intimidate him.
Listen, if you want intimidation, wave me over.
I got my crossbow on the door.
6.
6.
It's very scary.
All right, so you try to like show him your bull lightning in your hand.
Yeah.
He kind of just looks down at you, and it's just like this little spark.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What are you doing?" Anyways, listen. If you got the necklace, I got the money. Are we making the deal or not? I don't know why I just gave him like a New York accent.
At this point, I look over at Dangar, and I'm waiting for what he says.
Also, to give you a little bit of background, to give the audience some background, obviously at this point you think something's fishy's going on.
Yeah.
When you initially got the job, and also in dealing with Reznar in the past, he was always a straight shooter. Never screwed you guys over. Always to the point. Jobs always went without a hook. The reason why he hired you to steal the necklace was actually a personal job for him. This wasn't passed down through someone above. He actually directly hired you guys himself. The necklace was actually for Reznar's niece. The necklace was stolen from somebody that was under the Baroness's employ a while back.
How old is
And
that
he wanted to try to get it back to give it to his niece for her wedding, her dowry. He was giving it to, for her upcoming marriage.
Time to wreck some homes.
And also, the reason why it's kind of near and dear to him is this actually was passed down through their family, this piece of jewelry. So he wanted to pass it on to her for her marriage.
So we believe he wants it, but there's definitely something off, and he's not.
Correct.
And we've known him for a while. We have a decent relationship with him.
Correct.
I want to cast sleep.
You want to cast sleep?
I want to knock him out so that Jack can drag him out into the alley or something. Where it's
Okay.
It's a wisdom 15 saving throw.
Just gonna drag a body out of the
Okay.
front door.
So
Roll.
he's got to.
Oh, he's got to roll. Okay.
He's got to
Okay.
roll.
No, he rolled it too. Alright, so you're going to cast sleep on him.
I cast sleep on him.
All of a sudden, he just starts to wobble a little bit and
So I walk over.
falls
Yeah.
face first, thuds onto the table. As this is happening, though,
You want to walk over and
Thaddeus
try to catch him?
notices.
Well, that's what I was gonna
Listen.
say, but
Thaddeus notices that he drops a piece of paper on the floor, and it looks
I'm
like
the only one that notices it.
yes.
I go, Jesus, dang, I go help him up. And I try to use sleight of hand to pick up the piece of paper.
Okay.
22.
Okay, you pick up the piece of paper, and before you tuck it into the pocket, you kind of look down at it. The word help is scrolled on it in big capital letters. Without any further action at this point,
I can't just show it.
no, because something's about to happen. 1 second.
Did you want to try to roll athletics or something to catch this poor man before he hits the table?
well, he
No,
said
his face already
he
hit
hit the
the
table.
table.
Yeah.
He's out.
Okay. Before anyone can react,
There you go.
all of a sudden, a flurry of arrows pierce through the few windows in the front of the tavern and start just thudding along all the different walls, the furniture, and at least 2 of the patrons go down with arrows.
The only two.
The only two
patrons.
patrons.
The only 2 patrons get hit.
Does this guy like duck behind the bar? Like what the fuck?
So shards of glass, pieces of cloth from the shades of the windows are going flying. Now you all kind of dive for cover.
Yeah.
You guys are used to things like
Knock the
this. You've
table
been in
over.
combat situations, so you kind of all dive out of the way.
Where specifically the arrows coming from?
The same side the door is, like
The door
in the
is?
front of the tavern. Yeah.
All right, I kick over the table and get
Okay.
behind it and signal Dangar to. Are you
We
gonna-
just
you
all-
see me kick
we
over the table. You gonna
instinctively-
get behind
You
yeah.
have instincts to
Yeah.
duck and
Yeah.
cover. Yeah.
Hold up, Resno.
it? No, human shield.
But as you're diving under the table, obviously to lift the table up, you kind of just threw Reznar's sleeping body to the side, and as you're looking, you realize one of the arrows just went right through his skull.
Well, he's-
Reznar, unfortunately, is dead.
Where's the other markers?
That's unlucky.
Where's the other
It is
markers?
what it is.
Maybe if he was awake,
Here.
Need a red marker.
maybe you shouldn't have fell asleep on the job, Reznar. You'd still be alive.
That's Resno's fault.
Yep.
He needs to.
Can't fall asleep on the job. I don't know why he fell asleep.
All right. At this point, the tavern door swings open, and 4 thugs enter.
Ah!
He's blocking the door.
How does that open?
Because you ducked and covered too.
I'm
you
behind
went
the door.
flying. Yeah, you're behind the door, but there's arrows going flying everywhere. You're just gonna stand there?
Is that what you would do?
Yeah, I'm behind the door.
Okay, well the strength of 4 thugs pushes open the door, and you might not send you flying, but you're gonna be like right behind the door as they enter. They may not even see you.
Can you roll strength? To hold
Strength check?
To hold the door?
Hold the
door?
door. Hold
the door!
No, because you're not expecting anyone to enter at this point. It's just boom. They just push against the door and they enter.
Damn, put them inside.
Alright.
They're like right in front of you.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, they just stack inside.
I'm just,
Okay.
hello, little friends.
All right.
Yeah, this one will go open.
All right.
Okay.
So,
I was gonna say I held my action to shoot. So can I get a surprise attack?
no, because you were holding your action to shoot. That was before the arrows started flying through
yeah,
the
okay.
windows. So you ducked and covered. You're not prepared to shoot
Everyone
right
takes
now.
1d8 damage.
All right. So the biggest guy, which is the guy that's unarmed. Well,
He's
not
gonna
unarmed.
he's gonna try to throw hands with Jack.
Well, listen, hold on. He starts just laughing. He's a kind of big, jolly-looking, but tough-looking guy. At this point, so the bartender kind of took cover. He's kind of sticking his minotaur head up from behind the bar, and he's gentlemen, this is not a place where I'm allowing this. You need to leave. And the big guy just basically looks right over, and he goes, "Hey, you bovine piece of shit! Get back down, or I'll stick my dagger through your gullet." And the barkeep scurries into like a back room behind the bar, so he's out of sight now.
Pussy ass minotaur.
I say that was very unkind.
Big
Can't you
guy
see
says,
we're trying to enjoy a drink?
He goes, let him go. It's all right. I know he'll keep his mouth shut if he wants to continue to run this place.
I can't believe you guys shot Resno.
So now, the leader looks over at you guys, kind of taking cover behind the table.
Well, not Jack. Jack's right up in the grill.
Well, no, Jack, you're gonna be still behind the door. They don't even see you right now.
Even better.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
kind of hidden behind
Surprise
the door.
attack!
Because again,
Hit him with
even
the
though
door.
you were in front of the door, even though you were in front of the door, you didn't expect someone with the force of 4 people just barging right in. It kind of threw you to the behind the door.
You just see my head peeking over the door. Like,
Yeah. So at this
Whoa.
point,
I say, good evening, gentlemen.
no, the leader turns his attention back to you guys.
The leader's the big guy?
hefty guy.
Yes.
Okay.
He starts to tap the coin purse at his belt. He goes, well. I think you boys were looking for this, huh?
Yes.
We took it off old Reznar's hands before we sent him in here to try and retrieve the necklace for us.
I roll slightly.
If and when you came outside, we would have followed you and tried to murder you someplace quieter and less public. But you forced our hand. You took too damn long.
It's monologuing. I shoot my crossbow.
Now look what you did. We got witnesses.
I go.
What
I look
He
at him
said,
and go.
"What?"
With a snap of his fingers, one of the other guys knocks his short bow, and the last remaining patron in the tavern that's alive just gets an arrow through their face.
I look at him and say, well, now that that's taken care of, how about you? I think you should look to your left. Do you see the head peeking over the door?
Don't tell him.
Why?
Why don't you give us that coin purse and go on your way?
He looks right back at you. He looks to his
Try to
friends,
persuade
his buddies. You want to roll persuasion?
Yeah, I'll try to persuade him to throw his coin purse at our feet and run out the door
Okay.
before he gets murder trained.
Should I roll intimidation first?
It's up to you. I'm not gonna allow both rolls.
Wanna
So
get
it's
buff?
up to you who wants to roll.
I have +6 to persuasion.
Go for it. Just to see what I would.
16. I'm proficient in it, so the lowest roll is a 10. I have rolled a 16 to persuade him.
You do not persuade him. This guy's rather tough. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not used to people. You're not used to running away and backing down from a fight. So he just looks at you and laughs, and he just goes, "You're the last witnesses. Have at 'em, boys." Roll for initiative.
Now I don't have my surprise.
12.
And 1 second.
Nat 20.
Going first.
7 plus 8, 15. I have plus 8 to initiative.
You like this music? Alright, let me pull up the initiative tracker. Can I have that black marker again?
Yeah.
Thank you. Who rolled?
Nat 20.
So Jack. 1 second.
This first.
I had a good spell. I was hoping to go
what else
first
you
on
guys
this
roll?
one. 12.
You rolled a 12?
No.
15.
Just going to do lightning bolt. The fucking lightning bolt, all the 4 of them.
Alright. The gang leader is going to roll separate from the other guards. The other gang members.
Bugs.
1 second.
They're in the world of hurt.
He rolls a 2.
He's about to get fucked up.
And the members, which is 3 of them, are going to roll a 5.
2 left.
Nice.
Alright, so it's Jack, it's Thad,
Thad Castle.
it's Dangar.
Oh, that would be a great character.
Yeah.
Just give us your money! I love coke.
And then it's the leader
Get out of my
and
house.
the members. Alright.
I asked him to kindly leave the goat house.
Alright, Jack, what are you doing?
So not as an action, I slowly close the door.
Behind him.
Is that going to be an action?
That would be an action because you're utilizing an object.
Or what if I move towards them and my humongous body hits the door?
You really want to close the door? Because regardless, you're taking movement and you're also doing something, so I'm going to treat that as an action.
Alright, fine. Then I don't close the door.
Okay.
So I woke up to Big Daddy.
19 plus 9.
Who you going after?
Big boy.
Big boy? Okay.
19
yeah,
plus
that
9
hits.
for the first one. 19 plus 9 for the second one.
That hits.
Very close.
1 second, let me just look at something.
Nat 20 on the first flurry of blows.
This guy made such a big mistake.
Jax, let's keep this in mind. So I get 2 normal attacks, 1 crit. And I'm gonna roll
3 hits with 1 crit.
Yes.
So far.
4 hits. No.
24 is the last one, right?
So wait, yeah.
4 hits, 1 crit.
4 hits and a crit.
That's a crit.
Well, it's 3 hits and a crit.
4. You rolled all 4.
Right, that's what I'm saying. 3 regular
Alright,
hits
how many
and 1
how many
crit.
hits you
Oh,
rolling?
okay. I was saying 4 hits including.
Yeah. He did
Oh,
4 attacks.
Alright.
3 hits and a crit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Alright, he is, I'm going to have you reroll one of those, though, because he's going to use his unnerving dodge, and he can use his reaction to impose disadvantage on one of your attacks. So reroll one of them.
21. No, 22.
It still hits. Okay. Alright, with that being said,
Jack
how
is
much
just
damage are you
He's
dealing?
going
piecing him up.
1. Shit, I shouldn't have put all these away.
And how many do you need?
Oh, you got it.
1, yeah.
I got a
How
bunch
many
of
flowers
dice
do
out
you
here,
need?
too.
D8s?
2, 3. I'm doing the 3. I got 3.
Oh, okay.
I had a bunch of
So this is the 3 just regular. So it's 3 d8s plus 15. 6, 7, 9. So 30
Woo!
on the first. 3 hits on the big guy.
And
Okay.
this is the crit.
And the crit, so that would be 2 d8s plus 10. Let's go with. So 43 damage total.
Jesus. And what are you doing? No. Like, how are you doing this? Sorry, confusion.
Ah, you
Finish him!
Look. Without me trying to say it every time,
That's fair.
try to animate
Yeah.
your actions. Make it a
Yeah.
little more interesting.
Gotcha.
So it was 3
Yeah.
hits and then the
I will.
crit.
I will indicate if you're going to take something down, but after every attack, at least give me a little
Alright,
Animation.
I'll do it hockey style at first. I'll come up, I'll grab him by his shirt, and I'll just
Yoke him up.
1, 2, 3, and on the fourth.
Get the camera on him when he's
Overhead
doing it.
low?
Oh, you did, okay.
Alright, so I'll do, like I said, grab him by his
His lapel.
I'll do
Bring
1,
back smooth operator.
2, 3, straight to his nose. Hopefully his nose is broken at this point. And on the fourth, I'm gonna do it.
You are bloodying the shit out of him. on
Dude,
this
your
one.
your fist is probably the size of both hands.
On the fourth, since I'm so tall, I'm gonna do a 12-6 elbow on top of his skull. Just boom!
There's a small dimple at the There's a little hole. You can see brain.
So
That's it for you,
yes, that is it.
Mr. Undersnatch.
I see Jack having fun.
Actions now.
I see Jackie Boy having fun. And I go, I think it's my turn. I whip out my daggers and I charge in.
He goes in Naruto style.
I'm gonna go up to the thug.
And you going like, is there a battle cry? Is there? You just silently.
I just whip out the daggers as
Undersnatch.
silently as possible. I just try to run up there. I have
Naruto run.
I have one dagger facing forward, and the dagger in my left hand is turned
There you go.
upside down. I run up to the thug directly to the left of the guy there.
Oh, do me a favor, number them 1, 2, and 3.
And you know what? I'll run up to the guy you hit. Let's finish
Big
this
guy?
time.
Take him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the big guy.
Okay. Thanks, Mike.
Smash his gullet.
And I'm gonna attempt to stab him. My
Okay.
first dagger.
Open up his stomach and rest.
16 to hit.
On a tie, does it go to the
Defender.
Defender?
Tie goes
Alright, so
defender.
you don't hit.
Alright, try to get the dagger. It's a 10.
You don't hit. You miss both attacks. Even in his wobbly, fucked up state, he grabs both of your hands, one after the other, and just kind of tosses you to the side a little. He's pretty strong.
I then yell over my shoulder at Dangar. I say, Dangar, why don't you give him something to worry about? And use my help action so that you gain advantage on your next.
You might want to move on.
Yeah.
Help is a bonus action for you, right?
Help is a bonus
And
action.
there's unlimited uses?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a bonus action. I can put, yeah,
Okay.
help. So I'm using help so you have advantage on your next ability check or attack roll.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so
Dango, what are you doing?
I'm gonna slide.
Gently step over the body.
So I'm gonna position myself
You're gonna walk across the bar.
across the bar a little bit, just kind of like shuffle my way over. I'm gonna take the crystal rod out of my bag. I'm gonna hold it over my head, and I'm gonna cast lightning bolt at the 4 of them standing in the doorway.
How do you cast it? What do you say?
I hold up the rod. I had to think of an incantation.
Oh, I should have used the reaction. I forgot.
I take the crystal rod and the bit of fur, say lob, and I just fucking fire this big ass lightning bolt that goes straight through the 4 of them. It's a Dex 15 saving throw for all 4.
You're not hitting your...
That's why I moved.
Companions?
That's why I moved across the bar.
Okay. So they all have to roll what?
Dex 15.
Dex 15?
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah. It's 96. It's 96s. What?
Casting that.
Let's say the gang leader passes.
Okay.
So he's taking half damage.
I would assume.
Or is-
So, but let me make sure.
This is to hit, or?
No, they have to roll a deck saving
They have,
throw.
yeah, it's a saving throw
Oh,
for
okay,
them.
okay. Alright,
I
so
would assume
he
on
does
this it's
pass.
half, right?
He passes.
He passes, but I'm going to roll one for all
Yeah,
three.
it's half.
They pass too.
Okay.
You need some D6.
So it's half damage to everybody, right?
There's another 5.
What is this?
That's a 6. I tried to run up and be cool.
They're all taking the same amount of damage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, not the leader guy, right? He's taking half.
They're all taking that.
They're all taking half.
Oh, they're all taking
Yeah.
half. Oh, yeah, they all pass. Oh, my
So
God.
it's 19 damage to all of them.
Ooh, all right. So hold on.
Would have been 37 damage.
With that being said,
Thank you, sir.
That's all of yours, right?
I see the lightning. I see him hold a thing over his head. I go, oh shit! And
Look at your eyes.
Because
I crouch and hold my head.
the way they're positioned, it would have went like right past.
So
Jack.
as the bolt's coming towards the leader, he just goes, "Oh, fuck."
Get down, Jack!
What happens to him?
There you go.
So he would have. It would have like, just the way they're positioned, the bolt would have went like straight.
It arcs through
him.
his body, though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the whole thing. It hits the other three of them.
Let's say he's like a conduit of that, right?
He's got long ass
Okay.
hair. We say his hair
Yeah.
immediately combusts and his whole head catches on fire.
He's like Marv from Home Alone.
You smell, yeah.
Yeah,
You
could
smell
smell
the
the
fat,
burnt
like,
flesh
burning.
and hair and
Yeah, he just slumps to the ground dead.
How unfortunate.
His comrades are looking pretty fucked up though from this.
Looks like a feast.
All right,
for Jack on
at
his
this
next
point,
turn.
they're gonna take their turns. 1 second.
I only have 2 key charges left. That's okay. Oh, I know.
They've been well spent.
Okay.
We should short rest after this too.
yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
At this point in the fight, the bartender peeks his head out and sees you've taken out the leader. So he just goes, "Enough of this!" He charges in to join the battle.
Finally!
Let's put him in initiative. He rolled a 13. So we'll put
You can go
him
after
second,
me.
right?
Yeah, you go
Yeah.
after me.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm 15.
Yeah, he would be.
Oh, I'm
be
sorry.
after
I'm
he
sorry.
would be in between me
That's
and
if I
Thaddeus.
don't kill all.
Yes.
The rolling fist doesn't roll through them.
I look at you and go,
I take a step back and I just
as you were?
somersaulting towards them.
You were back from
Now, because he joined late, he doesn't get to go now, right?
No.
Because
Oh,
it was the gang member's turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He goes
Oh,
on his
Oh,
next
he gets
turn.
feeded into next round.
Yeah.
I think.
Sorry.
Let's see if I can kill all 3 of them at once.
I'm sure you could do like a jump kick where I stand in the angle. 1, 2, 3.
Like a Matrix.
Yeah.
Like a Three Stooges, just like smack all their heads together like coconuts. Do the Three Stooges eye poke. Where your finger goes through the entire skull.
All right.
Captain
So
Insano
because they
says no
all
mercy.
they all are part of the same gang, and they all are within 5 feet of each other. They all have the advantage of their trait of pack tactics, which basically means that they're going to be able to get advantage on any attack they have,
Okay.
as long as they're within at least one other ally within 5 feet.
Okay.
So with that being said, being they're on melee range,
I mean, this guy was positioned, Chris.
which
The big guy who died,
Yeah.
he's right here. He was positioned in
In
between them. They're at least 10 feet from me and Jack.
Yeah, but
So
they're
they
all
would
within
have
5
to-
feet of each other, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is if this one wants to move to get attacked, he'd have to roll like 5, 10.
Well, their initiatives are all the same,
Oh, so they all
so
move
they
together.
would move together.
Gotcha,
Correct.
gotcha.
Okay. With that being said, the first, let's just say gang member 1, is going to try to use an ability called Dirty Trick. Let's say he uses it against Jack. You got to roll a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw.
So this guy, does he have to? He like walks up to Jack.
And this is a bonus action.
I'm just gonna move this guy down.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't walk up because you can be
Oh,
up to 10 feet.
The dex of what?
12.
10.
You're blinded until your next turn. So, let's just say he has a pouch of sand in his belt. He just tosses sand in your eyes. Ah! Swashbuckler. This is blinded, right?
Yes.
This should be, right?
Yes, there is. I just had to look what color it was.
So Jack is blinded until next turn.
Yup.
And he's going to...
Still attack, just with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Now, to roll a ranged attack, you have to be within at least 10 feet, right? To not get disadvantage?
Yes.
Alright, so he is going to roll with advantage because of pack tactics, and he is going to knock his short bow and try to shoot Jack with it. So it's +4 to hit. And he crit fails.
Crit one!
He's
done!
So let's just say he's real nervous and he's fiddling with. It's actually a light crossbow, not a short bow. He's fiddling with his light crossbow and he kind of just drops the bolt on the floor. And shit! Now, gang member 2.
Still a little shocked. Still a little twitching.
Gang member 2 is gonna turn and also try to hit Jack.
Blind Jack.
No, he's already blind. He's not gonna try to blind him again.
No, that's what I'm saying. Try to hit Blind Jack.
Yeah, try to hit blind Jack.
Does he get advantage because you're blind?
Yeah.
Ew.
He's just,
And they have pack tactics anyway, so
It's
he has
dumb.
advantage to begin with.
so he gets to roll 4 dice.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, yeah, confusing the shit out of me. Alright, he's just gonna try to stab you with his short sword.
Go for it.
17 plus 4 hits.
Yeah.
And it is 1d6 plus 2. Oh, wait, well, let me see if I roll with advantage, so.
Yeah.
No, an 8. Alright. 5 piercing damage.
5.
Yeah.
You'll be alright.
So he kind of just jabs you in the side, but you know, you're pretty tough, so it doesn't go through too deep, and
Yeah.
you kind of just you grimace a little, but the guy's just smiling like ah. All right, and now he's gonna take his bonus action to disengage, and he's gonna back up 10 feet.
It's gonna go outside.
No, he's not gonna go outside. He's gonna to the the other side of the tavern, away from him. Yeah. Last last gang member.
You have that black marker?
Yeah, black marker.
Yeah. Just to keep the...
Yeah, sure.
You can use any color, no?
It's just easier to see this.
Last gang member is also gonna roll up, except this time he's gonna roll up on. Well, their movement is 30. How far away are you guys in the corner?
They can reach
5,
any of
10,
us.
Yeah, they can reach.
They can reach-
Vanguard here. He could walk around and come up.
They
Alright,
can reach
alright.
any of us.
The second guard member is gonna run up within 10 feet of Dangar, so not 5, 10. Put him 10 feet away.
Yeah.
And same thing, he's gonna throw sand in your eyes, and he's gonna try to blind
DC
you.
of 12.
DC of 12.
Dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does cocaine smell funny?
He's gonna blow some skooma in your eyes.
No.
What'd you roll?
3. 5.
So you're taking the sand in your eyes and you're just, ah! You can't see shit right now. And he's gonna load up his light crossbow. And it is, again, plus 4 to hit. $16 hit.
16 hits.
Alright. And it is, oh wait, advantage. Well, actually, no. Yeah, he does have advantage because you're blinded.
Yes.
But he's not within 5 feet of his allies right now. But he's getting the advantage because you're blinded.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
First one was better. That was a 7. Alright, you're going to take,
I'm still swinging on these guys, even though I'm blind.
oh, I fucked up. Oh, no. Yeah, crossbow's 1d8, actually. It's not 1d6. Whoops. The short sword is 1d6. So this is 1d8. 4 damage.
Okay.
4 piercing damage. And the last gang member. Or was that the
That was
third
all
one?
3.
Okay, alright, so it's back to Jack.
He was a little fucker that threw sand in my eyes right in front of me.
Yeah, this guy.
That guy?
Yeah, because that was the second guy. Number
Yeah.
1 threw sand in his eye. 2 went behind him, and 3 moved up over
So
to
I
you.
gotta roll with disadvantage, right? This is 30. This is 1, that's 30.
Yeah.
It's 15 hit.
1 second. Yes.
Oh, yes. Alright, I'll go for my second attack on him. Dirty 20.
Nice.
And wait. And yeah, that hits 18.
Okay.
Alright.
And which guy are you going after?
Uno.
Okay.
2d8.
Cut the marker.
Plus 10.
Thank you.
17 damage.
How's he meeting his demise?
So I can't see. So I'm right here. I can't see him.
You're stumbling around.
I'm just stumbling around, but almost like a drunken monk. So I'm just like, where is he?
You just start throwing punches.
I just start throwing haymakers. I cock it all the way back, clean across his jaw. You can see his jaw kind of dislocate from his
teeth
mouth.
flying.
Yeah, he's done so.
One is done so. Is that all your action?
That's my action. Yeah.
Can you do anything bonus?
You can't move while blind,
I don't
right?
think so.
I'm pretty sure you can't move while you're
Yeah, because you
blind.
wouldn't know where anybody else is.
Yeah.
That guy was just right in front of you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It doesn't say anything, but that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm gonna say fuck it, and I'm gonna throw a dart at the
Okay.
guy that threw sand. 'Cause I hate these goddamn.
But if you
guys.
can't see,
I have to roll with disadvantage.
okay.
In the general direction, like
Yeah.
Which, two or three?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
3.
Okay.
I don't like these guys throwing sand.
Throwing darts a bonus action?
Oh, you're right. You are right.
Sorry.
No bonus actions.
Would you use both your attack actions?
Yeah. I'll use second wind.
Okay.
So 1d10 plus 2.
Alright, so then it's to Thaddeus.
I recover 10 HP.
It's to me. I put one of the crossbows, one of the daggers, I draw my crossbow, and I'll turn. I use my bonus action for steady aim, and I'm going to attack number 2 with advantage.
Okay.
So 6 and a 9.
Am
9 plus
I-
8. 17 to hit.
Am I still blinded?
No, at this point you're not blind anymore.
No,
'cause you
right?
already went.
It's just my one.
Yeah,
turn.
so you can take blinded off.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
So
Killed one of them.
it's 1d6 plus an extra 5d6, so that's 6d6.
It's a little overkill there.
6. That's 10.
Eh!
That's 20.
How's he meeting the
I
maker?
get Savage Attacker. I get to re-roll for more damage.
How's he meeting the maker?
I put the dagger away in my right hand. I whip out the crossbow. I just aim. I go. And I loose it right into his voice box, right into his
A lot of
throat.
drinking
Nice.
damage tonight.
Yeah.
So that was 2 or 3.
That was 2. I hit him in the throat, and he just gurgles up blood and collapses to the ground.
Nice.
That's it for you?
I give Jack a wink. That's it for me.
As I blink my eyes, like, yeah, good job.
Now it's what's Minotaur's movement speed?
Well,
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
how far is he from you guys?
5, 10, 15, 20.
From the closest
25, 30,
enemy.
35, 40. About 50.
About 50? Okay.
Yeah, 45, 50.
He's not attacking us, is he?
No. You guys didn't start the fight.
We didn't
We
start
ended
the fire. It was always burning. Billy Joel, not a sponsor. Billy Joel, not a sponsor, just a really good Long Island musician.
I don't remember if this is backwards in the camera or not,
It will
but
be,
I'm
yeah.
throwing it up anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna keep holding it up until we see it on the camera on our end.
All right, move him.
No.
The other way.
Move him 40. His max is 40.
5, 10, 15,
Perfect.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's standing directly next to Dangar.
Okay, but he's
Finish
still
them,
not within melee range of the last guy.
No,
right?
he's short
Thank
by
you.
like 10.
All right. With that being said,
It should be to me, right?
Oh, this is
actually,
he's gonna throw a beer bottle.
Yeah.
He picks up a beer bottle and whips it side hand at this dude.
all right. Yeah, the only thing he can do, he has no ranged attacks. He's gonna issue a rallying shout. Who's he closest to?
He's
He's right next to me.
Dangar.
All right, so Dangar, you're gonna get advantage on your next attack roll or saving throw
Alright.
before the end of the next Minotaur's turn.
So, I'm still blind, but the guy last turn, he shot me, so I'm kind of still in his general direction.
But you're still rolling with disadvantage. Well, actually, no.
He's rolling normal.
Normal.
You're rolling normal because he gave you the rallying shout.
But it's going to be a saving throw anyway, because I'm going to rear back and I'm going to lightning breath at this,
Okay.
this motherfucker. So it's 15 dex.
Okay.
Well, say, lightning breath. Got it.
Yeah.
Is it the lick the pepper?
No.
lightning breath?
They fail.
I fail.
Yeah.
So I take the pepper out of my pocket. I give it the lick. I rear back. Fire a lightning breath.
The last guy, how's he going down?
So I'm still blind. I just kind of can tell the general area. So I just kind of turn my head back and forth a little bit. And just fucking fire lightning all in that general direction. It hits the door behind him. It hits him. He just kind of, his head doesn't explode like the other guy, but the lightning just goes straight through him and he
Another encounter down.
Another encounter down.
meets his demise.
All right. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I need that for 1 second.
What a shitty DM.
Gentlemen, well done. Yes.
Is it this one?
Yes. All right.
Sorry.
Please.
Do you find that chair more comfortable than the folding chair?
Yes.
All right, good.
So they're all
Yes.
dead?
They're all dead.
They're
I'm
all
just
dead.
tallying up the XP. Bear
It's-
with me.
It smells like hair and smoke and blood.
While you're
It's-
tallying, can I investigate the big guy?
1 second. 2450 for everybody.
Ooh.
2450. Now this is garbage. Sorry.
I want to investigate the head honcho.
I believe we're leveling up, fellas.
I
Nice.
think so too, yeah. I need more sneak attack dice. You said 2450?
2450.
Yep. Next level.
Nice.
Do I take this one?
Oh, that's so good.
I don't know if I should take it in monk or fighter. Monk.
You guys leveled?
Yeah.
All right. Don't do it right now. A couple more minutes. We're gonna call it for the night.
Yeah.
But
Alright, so
I guess what do you want to do right now?
I'm going to walk up, not hiding anything, and I just want to investigate search the big guy lying on the ground. Their main guy.
Might be able to start walking up vertical surfaces.
19.
Yeah. So you do notice that the only thing of value he has on him, which everybody already saw in the beginning of the
The
fight,
goal is just the gold pouch.
is the 500.
Yeah,
gold
I
coin
said
purse.
I'm not hiding anything. I walk up.
Yeah.
The gold pouch. How
That's
much?
the only thing. 500.
500 gold.
You choose to do with it as you wish.
I pick up the pouch. I say, Dangar, looks like we got our payment, and I toss it over to you.
The 500.
500.
Okay.
At this point, the Minotaur looks about. He looks pretty pissed that his whole business is just tossed and, people lying dead. But he looks at all you and he goes, ugh. Pretty good lot, ya. Good fighters. You know what? Because I know you didn't start this. And I seen you about. And you killed these assholes.
These arseholes.
Here you go. He flicks 10 gold at each of you.
Oh, wow. What a kind Minotaur.
He also says, I'm sure we're gonna keep this quiet, eh? Don't worry. I'll take care of the bodies.
He's gonna make a new stew.
Maybe.
That's what I want to look at him and say, is this the meat for your next stew?
Yeah.
Taste all the same to Jack.
And so,
Don't you worry, boy. You didn't eat it.
so at this point, though, because you never told us, so we still have the necklace
Yes.
that we were going to give
Yeah.
to him.
Oh yeah. Can
Who
I?
has it?
Me. We
Yeah,
established in the beginning that I would
Thaddeus
have it.
has it.
Okay.
Can I walk up and search Resnar
You
to
can.
see if he's got any other? Because he dropped that note. I wanted to maybe he has something else on him.
We should make like a little treasure chest.
16.
16,
Yeah.
you basically
House.
notice that he just has like a dagger for self-defense on him. Nothing else of note. These guys
think they
robbed him of the coin purse that he was going to hand to you.
Gotcha.
I'll take the
They
dagger.
probably interrogated him, wounded his leg, that's why he was hobbling along, and led them to you guys.
I'll take a third dagger. Maybe I can throw it.
If you want.
Definitely.
It's just a regular dagger. Just add a regular dagger to your inventory.
Yeah, I did.
All right, before we end, at this point, I'm assuming you guys want to leave the tavern, right?
Well, I don't know. I think we should. You said we mentioned you want to do a short rest.
Yeah.
So maybe we
Well, we're in Rivington right now, right? We're not.
You're in
We're not in the main.
This tavern
city.
is not an inn. You can't get a room here.
Well,
It's
but-
literally
That's
strictly.
fine.
But we're not in
bar.
the city yet, right?
Well, you're in the city, but it's the southernmost district of the city, and you're across the river. It's the only district on this side of the river.
Okay.
Alright, so can I look at the tavern owner? Because we do short rest. Do you agree? I know he all right.
I need to. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm saying we're gonna sit down for a little bit.
yeah, I was gonna say, well, why don't we I walk over to the tavern owner and go, why don't we sit down and you give us a drink on the house for taking care of this mess for you?
Well, not that I don't appreciate it, lads, but if I were you, I'd probably hightail it out of here. You don't know if they had any other allies that might come looking for them, and who knows if anybody heard this commotion.
Beating the shit out of there's
I'm
lightning
trying to
going
get,
off.
Let them
everywhere.
come.
I'm trying to get rid of these bodies. I don't think it's a good idea you stick around.
He's right, Thaddeus. We should be on our way. I mean, we're not too crazy beat up. We can go. We can go find somewhere to take a short.
You guys
rest.
didn't take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know the area.
So
I
if
guess
we
can
want
go
to
find-
call it as we're like leaving the tavern, we can call it there.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
go
so,
to another bar.
You know, at this point, you're just gonna emerge back onto the streets. It's, early to mid-afternoon at this point. No, it's like mid-afternoon to early evening-ish time. The sun's still pretty strong, high up in the sky, and you start to make your way away from the tavern. I would say also,
Do you guys want to talk about where we're trying to go? Or you just want to say we leave the tavern and we call it there?
Yeah, I think we figure that out. Like that can be the start of the next session.
okay.
Figure out where we're
And then also, you happen to notice, again, exiting the tavern, Dangar, you don't bring this to anyone's attention, you still get that nagging feeling that you're being watched.
Okay.
You want to
And
write that down, maybe?
That's it.
Yeah, just write that down. Then.
That he keeps noticing that.
But that is not information everybody knows.
Next
That's what
Dangar
I'm saying.
only knows that.
These are mine. Get your own.
Write it down.
I'm gonna bring a note.
I'll
of that.
remember.
Don't I have that?
Anybody who's still with us,
Okay.
thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Stay tuned in the next couple days. We're gonna take some clips off the stream, share it with you guys. It'll be posted up on. We'll be posting this full stream. It'll be uploaded on Twitch. It'll be up here for 7 days. We'll also upload it fully to YouTube, and we're gonna take some clips and throw it up on Twitch and Instagram. So again, thank you, and everybody, have a good night.
Later.
Bye, everyone.